Farm Chiefs Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN. North Myrtle Beach Chiefs football is presented in part by Charlie Stewart State Farm, the Trey White team of RE/MAX Southern Shores, Revolution Mortgage, Elliott Realty, HTC, Beach Benefits Insurance Agency, First Choice Auto Sales, James Plumbing, Martin Heat and Air, Livingston's Cleaning and Restoration, Creative Consultants, Dues, State Senator Greg Hembry, the North Myrtle Beach Aquatic and Fitness Center, Century 21 Thomas, HD Audio and Video, First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork, the Scott Ellis and Ty Bellamy team of RE/MAX Southern Shores, North Myrtle Beach Bingo, Boardwalk Billies, Atlantic Collision, and Bubba Collins Insurance. Now let's head out to the stadium for the James Plumbing Countdown to Kickoff with your hosts, Wayne White, Jude Hunt, and Max Smith.
Welcome in, Chiefs fans, for tonight's Region 6 matchup between our and a 1-1 mark in the region, while Carolina Forest comes in at 6-1 and undefeated through 2 games in region play. This is a game that will come down to the answer of just one question. Can North Myrtle Beach slow a well-balanced and potent Carolina Forest offense? That answer does not just lie on the Chiefs' defense, but also on the offense, as NMB controlling the ball and running the clock will keep the Panthers' offense safely on the sidelines. That means the Chiefs' running game will have to be in high gear tonight. Juniors Will McNeely and Jonathan Evans, along with a pair of defensive linemen who have turned part-time running backs in Dalen Bennett and Keith Allison, will play major roles in that running game. As for that dangerous Carolina Forest offense, the Panthers are averaging over 42 points per game and winning games by an average of almost 31 points per game over their opposition. Carolina Forest attack is led by quarterback Cam Long and running back Jaron Fox. Stopping this duo will be nearly impossible, but slowing them will be the Chiefs' only chance at scoring an upset here tonight at the Hank Hester Sports Complex. I am Wayne White, and I will be bringing you all of the play-by-play action here on the Chiefs Sports Network, coming at you live from the Kevin Barbaro Construction broadcast booth. I will be joined by my broadcast partners, Jude Hunt and Max Smith, as we bring you tonight's game right here on WRNN 99.5 FM and also online with live streaming video on the NMB Chiefs Facebook page, as well as the Chiefs Sports Network's YouTube channel. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back here at the Hank as we continue the James Plumbing Countdown to Kickoff on the Chiefs Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
James Plumbing is your community plumbing service and has been helping folks just like us since 1968. Started by Wayne James and now handed down to James Boyers, they offer complete plumbing repairs and services for residential, commercial, new construction, and remodeling. James Plumbing Services, North Myrtle Beach, Little River, Longs, Loris, and Myrtle Beach. Call James and get it done quick and right. James Plumbing, 249-2685. That's 249-2685. For over 50 years, North Myrtle Beach has trusted James Plumbing.
It's tough out there trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is the office of State Farm agent Charlie Stewart, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Charlie Stewart a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's here.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's time to hang up your expensive wireless company and turn to a local name you trust. HTC Wireless offers unlimited talk and text and is powered by the reliable AT&T network. Now you can call, text, and share photos and videos with anyone on the mobile network in the USA. Log on to htcinc.net to view unlimited plan pricing for your entire family. HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
Since 1947, Dues of North Myrtle Beach has been providing exceptional customer service, and that tradition continues at their new location, 2203 Highway 17 South. Dues is a family-owned appliance and heating and air sales and service company that also carries hardware. Carrying many popular lines, Dues can help you select select the perfect appliance for your budget, and you can trust them with the installation and support. Stop by Dews, browse their new showroom, and say hello to an old friend. For over 65 years, Dews has been there for our community.
Atlantic Collision is your hometown full-service body shop. With over 30 years experience in the industry, Atlantic Collision can handle everything from small dent repairs to major collision repairs, including dealing with your insurance company. Need a new paint job on your vehicle? They can handle that as well. Fast turnaround times and competitive pricing have made Atlantic Collision the area's most trusted auto repair technicians. Find them at 460 Sand Ridge Road in Little River or call 843-390-4293 for Atlantic Collision.
Hey there, this is Trey White with RE/MAX Southern Shores. As a proud Chief alumni, I know the value of hard work and dedication, and I bring that same energy to real estate. Whether you're buying your first home, selling to upgrade, or looking for an investment property, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. My goal is to make your real estate experience smooth, successful, and stress-free. Don't wait on your dreams. Give me a call at 843-421-7544. Your perfect home is just a call away.
For quality, pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, First Choice Auto Sales in Little River should be your first stop. Chief alumnus Tim Williams and his staff specialize in offering top quality automobiles at a reasonable price.
Stop by and see us and let us help you find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. We're on Highway 9 East in Little River. You can find our inventory at firstchoiceautosc.com.
First Choice Auto, your chief connection to quality pre-owned automobiles.
Now, back to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chiefs Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
And we're here at the Hank Hester Sports Complex at North Myrtle Beach High School, affectionately called the Hank. I am your play-by-play host, Wayne White, joined in by my broadcast partner, Jude Hunt.
Broadcast. We do have a broad pass together.
Yeah, we do have. It's a very broad pass. Yes, storied career of. But anyway, we're gonna before we talk about football tonight, which is what we are here to talk about, as the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs host the Carolina Forest Panthers Region 6 5A action. We're gonna take a look at a couple of other sports this past week at North Myrtle Beach High School as the fall sports starting to wind down here along the Grand Strand. And volleyball team, we'll start off at the top. The Lady Chiefs, the defending state champions. They finished up their season Thursday night with a 3-1 road victory. I love that Coach Loswick does this. We end the regular season, or end our what is the regular season for most teams, and she took these few days and went and played one of the better teams in the state down at Lucy Beckham, and Lucy Beckham ranked number 7 across all classifications in South Carolina, and Lady Chiefs go down there and win 3-1. They finished the regular season at 33-5. It has been announced that we are the number 1 overall seed in Class 5A. So the Lady Chiefs will be at home. First, they get a bye in the first round, and then they will be at home as long as they win throughout the playoffs until the state championship. So
awesome advantage there.
Yeah, huge advantage.
That makes a huge difference.
Same road that the Lady Chiefs took last year in winning the state title. So they've been to the state title 3 consecutive years. They lost in the state championship game 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and last year finally took that final step and put the ring on. But we don't know who we're going to play yet or how the brackets, but I believe that our first game is a week from Monday, and we will find out early this coming week. It may be Monday when they announce the selection of brackets and set the team. So keep an eye out on the NMB Chiefs Facebook page. We will have Tomahawk Talk, which is our weekly podcast, and I'm going to go ahead and announce. I don't know what the schedule is. We're going to do it Monday at 6 p.m., no matter what. So it will either be me, Jude, Max.
Hopefully I'm healthy this week. So
me and Max, yeah. Well, you're not going to be standing outside screaming and hollering in the rain all day on Saturday like you were last week.
That was not a wise decision on my part, but lesson learned.
But, yeah, 6 p.m., join us on the NMB Chiefs Facebook page or the Chiefs Sports Network's YouTube channel. And we will be live with Tomahawk Talk, and that is presented by our friends at Beach Benefits Insurance. Other news for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs in girls cross country. The Lady Chiefs hosted this past Wednesday the Horry County Championships, and that was at the NMB Sports Complex. And freshman Fenna Hollow won the individual county championship for the Lady Chiefs. And one other one I want to hit on, and I'm sorry I do not know their overall record, but I do know that they ended their best season in the short history of the program. The boys volleyball team went on the road to Florence and finished off their regular season. I said ended. They haven't ended because they have also qualified for the state playoffs for the first time in school history, but they defeated West Florence 3-1. So congratulations to the Chiefs boys volleyball squad. Folks, we're going to take another quick break. We are still about 48 minutes from kickoff here in the hour-long James Plumbing Countdown to Kickoff. You're listening to North Myrtle Beach Football on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
North Myrtle Beach's HD audio, video, and window tinting is your local installer for commercial and residential home theater systems, TV, surveillance, whole house audio, marine, or car audio and window tinting. Chief alumni with over 15 years experience. HD audio and video prides themselves on excellent customer service and after-sales support with a lifetime warranty on installs. Highway 9 East, just down from Goodwill. Call 843-399-10 or visit them online at hdandv.com.
First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork is proud to support the Chiefs. Chief alumni Abe White and his staff create amazing custom stairs and cabinetry, specializing in curved staircases, entertainment centers, kitchen cabinets, and mantles. First Flight can create you a one-of-a-kind home centerpiece. Call Abe at 843-458-5317. That's 843-458-5317. And let First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork bring your creative ideas to life.
Myrtle Beach Construction Company is your chief connection to home and commercial new builds, renovations, remodels, and repairs. Stick-built or metal buildings, concrete or fencing, they provide a quality product on time at fair value. Serving Horry County and surrounding areas. Find them online at myrtlebeachconstructioncompany.com. Myrtle Beach Construction Company offers a wide range of home repairs, installation services, maintenance services, and remodeling projects. Stop by and see Porter at 4257 Sea Mountain Highway. It's Myrtle Beach Construction Company, proud supporters of our Chiefs.
Hey, Chief Nation, this is Patrick Bellamy, Realtor and North Myrtle Beach Athletic Hall of Famer, alongside Chief alumni
Dawson Hardy
and Kim Shelley of the Scott Ellis Ty Bellamy Real Estate Team at RE/MAX Southern Shores.
Need to buy or sell a home? Trust us to make it happen. Our team knows the market and we're dedicated to helping you.
We're not just agents, we're community supporters.
Ready to move? Call us today.
Or visit scottandty.com.
And remember, go Chiefs!
From the Scott Ellis and Ty Bellamy sales team at RE/MAX Southern Shores.
Hey, this is Henry from Boardwalk Billy's Raw Bar Ribs and Sushi. We have been a locals favorite since 2013. Happy hour 7 days a week with live music daily. Kick back on our beautiful heated deck under the giant oak trees and watch amazing sunsets with the best food, service, and atmosphere in North Myrtle Beach. The kids love it. Go Chiefs!
Check out Boardwalk Billy's at boardwalkbillysnmb.com or just stop by at 13th Avenue North on Doc Holliday's Marina.
Century 21 Thomas believes buying or selling a home should be positive and stress-free. Your real estate experience often is tied to the agent that you enlist. With more than 50 experienced real estate agents, many being lifelong beach residents, we know the market and have the networks for successful results. Century 21 Thomas has been positively touching the lives of this community for over 60 years. Your satisfaction is always our goal. Call today at 888-249-2100.
Come visit the family-friendly beaches of North Myrtle Beach for warm sunshine on our quiet, relaxing, clean, and safe beaches. Elliott Beach Rentals has been helping families plan their vacations for over 60 years. With hundreds of oceanfront beach homes and condos to choose from, offering the best selection, price, and value guaranteed. Trust your vacation to the experts at Elliott Beach Rentals. Call 800-525-0225 or visit online at elliottbeachrentals.com.
Now, back to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chiefs Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
As we continue the James Plumbing Countdown to Kickoff, it is time to take a look at this week's winner of the Dews North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Leadership Award. This week's recipient of the Dews NMB Chiefs Leadership Award is Acacia Cass Stevenson, a truly phenomenal student whose excellence shines both in and out of the classroom. Cass, a senior, consistently demonstrates outstanding knowledge, a remarkable work ethic, and an unwavering commitment to serving others. In class, Cass stands out as a top student, always prepared, engaged, and ready to contribute with insight and positivity. Her maturity, kindness, and great sense of humor make her a joy to be around, and her teachers consistently describe her as one of the best students they have ever taught. Beyond academics, Cass's leadership extends across multiple areas of school life. As a dedicated member of the robotics team, she played an integral role in the team's success, using her natural ability to bring people together and encourage collaboration. She is hardworking, caring, dependable, and kind, qualities that have earned her deep respect from peers and staff alike. Cass's commitment to her school community goes even further. She volunteers her time to help at events like the Shrimp and Blue Crab Festivals, which directly benefit other programs at the school. On top of her many responsibilities, she also maintains a job and a rigorous academic schedule, always doing so with a smile and positive attitude. Cass Stevenson exemplifies what it means to be a chief leader. Responsible, compassionate, and driven. Her dedication, humility, and genuine spirit make her an inspiration to all. Congratulations to Cass Stevenson, this week's Chief Leadership Award winner, sponsored by Dews. We would like to thank Teresa and Lindley Dew for their continued sponsorship of this award that recognizes a student at North Myrtle Beach High School. This student that wins the award is nominated and voted on by a group of teachers at NMB. Dews is a longtime supporter of the Chiefs and our entire community. Family owned and operated, Dews is located at 2203 Highway 17 South in North Myrtle Beach. Visit them for all of your appliance and HVAC needs, including sales and service. Visit them online at dewshasIt.com. Fans, don't go away, as we will be right back as we continue the James Plumbing Countdown to Kickoff on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
HTC TV Max is the future of television. Stop paying the monthly fee for your cable box and launch the new streaming services today. Plus, with HTC TV Max, you can record your favorite shows, pause live TV, and start shows from the beginning when you're running late. Visit htcinc.net for a list of compatible streaming devices. HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
It's tough out there trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs. And one of the best places to start is the office of State Farm Agent Charlie Stewart, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm Agent Charlie Stewart a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's here.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, Dews of North Myrtle Beach has been providing exceptional customer service, and that tradition continues at their new location, 2203 Highway 17 South. Dews is a family-owned appliance and heating and air sales and service company that also carries hardware. Carrying many popular lines, Dews can help you select the perfect appliance for your budget, and you can trust them with the installation and support. Stop by Dews, browse their new showroom, and say hello to an old friend. For over 65 years, Dews has been there for for our community.
Atlantic Collision is your hometown full-service body shop. With over 30 years experience in the industry, Atlantic Collision can handle everything from small dent repairs to major collision repairs, including dealing with your insurance company. Need a new paint job on your vehicle? They can handle that as well. Fast turnaround times and competitive pricing have made Atlantic Collision the area's most trusted auto repair technicians. Find them at 460 Sand Ridge Road in Little River or call 843-390-4293 for Atlantic Collision.
This is Greg Hembry, your state senator, with this week's Minute from the Senate, Sports Volunteers. When we watch our Chiefs play on Friday night, our attention is on the players. To be sure, the players work hard in practice and on the field to bring us great football. But many others put in time and effort to make our experience complete. The Chiefs marching band and our cheerleaders put in hour after hour to prepare for Friday night. The Booster Club and the maintenance staff keep the facilities clean, clipped, and in good shape. The team trainers, our security staff, the Horry County Police and EMTs keep our players and fans safe. Volunteers run our very busy concession stand and help out in many other ways. As you watch or listen to the game this Friday, think about all the people that give their time so that we can have a good time. And if you get a chance, say thank you. This is your state senator, Greg Hembry. Go Chiefs!
Hi, it's Ryan at the North Myrtle Beach Aquatic and Fitness Center. Once a chief, always a chief. We're all about families here. We've got a full gym, 2 pools, loads of room in our workout space, kids activities, over 100 classes every week. It really is built for everyone in your family. Haven't seen us yet? Come on over and take a tour anytime. We're right behind City Hall in North Myrtle Beach. And go Chiefs!
Now, back to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chiefs Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
As we continue the James Plumbing Countdown to Kickoff, it's time to welcome North Myrtle Beach head coach Greg Hill into the Kevin Barbaro Construction broadcast booth for this week's Flynn's Irish Tavern coaches interview. Coach Hill, before we talk about tonight's game, let's go back 1 week ago. We get the road win at Socastee last week, but left with obviously an empty feeling with the injury to Jaden Wilson. And I know how I felt after the game, but I really also felt bad for you, your staff, all the players, obviously, especially Jaden played his best game as a varsity player, but nobody could celebrate the victory.
Yeah, it was really hard to do that in the locker room. I mean, everybody was really worried about Jaden. And, you know, it's just one of those things. It's very unfortunate. He was really having a breakout night, we thought. He really played well. And, you know, we thank the good Lord that he's okay, and hopefully he'll be ready to go next week.
Yeah, really amazing after watching it, and talked to him at practice this week. Of course, I know you saw him every day. I talked to him the one day I was out here, and yeah, with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go, it didn't look like, you know, just 2 weeks later he could possibly get back on the field. But after that feeling with 2:19 left on the clock, I can only imagine the relief when you heard a couple of hours later that he walked out of the hospital and then was at practice supporting the rest of the team on Monday morning.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, we were really, really worried about the situation, you know, because it was a very trying time there with him laying on that track like that. I think it kind of puts everything in perspective. You know, our kids, I mean, kids are going to take things a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying, because they don't understand. So, you know, it's unfortunate that we played as well as we did. We got a chance to get a win, and then that happened, you know, and, you know, it just is what it is. We just got to go with it.
Well, looking at this game, there's an old saying in all sports, next man up. This season, that seems like it's should be this team's moniker with all the injuries. Have you ever had a season where you've had not only the injuries but number changes on jerseys because you've got linemen that are having to be running backs or tight ends, just having to move parts around just to get the bodies out there?
It's been a long time, a long time. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. It's high school football, and, you know, you can't blink and they fall out of the sky. I mean, you got to play what's on that roster and what's left. And, so far the kids that have stepped up that we've asked to do certain things, man, they hadn't batted an eye. They're like, Coach, we'll do whatever you ask us to do, wear the number you want us to wear, and they just step in there and play as hard as they can.
Well, enough of the negatives. Let's get on to some tough competition tonight. We're facing Coach Mark Morris's 6-1 Carolina Forest Panthers. I do that quite a bit during our broadcast. But offensively, Panthers have proven they're dangerous, averaging over 41 points a game. They have a great mix in the passing and running game.
They have changed tremendously. They have a lot of 10 personnel. They'll run some sniffer out of it. But they've got more, I think, across the board athleticism. They're more athletic in their skill positions. Running back's phenomenal. Fox is absolutely phenomenal. Good vision, great feet. And up front, they're not as big as they've been in the past, but they are very athletic. They get off the ball, and they move very well. So, I can see why now you can't stack the box, or you're limiting yourself outside one-on-one, and they've got talent there. And then if you double up outside, then the box is light. So it's kind of a chess match we'll have to try to play tonight and see how we do.
Well, I don't know how many of our listeners out there are going to pick up on it, but I'm going to tell you how good I think that you think Jaron Fox is. You actually knew his name, because you're usually calling, old 28. You're calling numbers, but Fox's name sticks out because he's stuck out against us a couple of years now.
He's special, man. He has very good vision. Extremely good vision. And some of the runs we've seen him make. When you're able to make a run where your head doesn't turn at all, and you make a jump cut and it's 2 gaps to the left or 2 gaps to the right, that in itself is impressive. His pads never change. And then to be able to restart at the speed he was at, it's just he's a special talent. He really is.
Well, talking about talents, quarterback Cam Long, he's completing nearly 63% of his passes, 1,201 yards, 19 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. Jaron Fox, the running back we're talking about, he's got already over 1,000 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns. So how do you and defensive coordinator Matt Dowell dial up the defense to try and slow this two-headed monster? You're not going to stop them, but slow them.
Yeah, well, you've got to give them, a pre look, and you've got to get them a post look with the ball being snapped. I don't think you can just sit in something. They're too good at recognizing where, you might not have an overhang, where the overhang is at. I think there's some check with me's that they've got going on up on the line of scrimmage. So you've got to give them one look and then do something else out of it and make him make the read as the ball's being snapped, and not sit in something that they've seen and they're able to call, and they can just stay with it. You know what I'm saying? And try our best to confuse whether we've got the box covered or we're dropping in the coverage. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a big chess match tonight, obviously.
Well, while our defense will be directly responsible for trying to slow the Carolina Forest offense, it appears that this game may be the definition of the best defense is a good offense. The more we control the ball and the clock, the less their offense is on the field.
Absolutely, at any level. The best defense is sitting on the sideline. And we've got to be able to control the clock tonight. We've got to be able to stay on cue. We've got to be in third and manageable. We cannot get in third and long. We just can't do it. We've got to be in third and manageable, which will allow us to do some things at certain parts of the field that we might not normally do. But we can't be out there going, second and long, third and long, and then we're 3 and out a lot. It's going to be a rough night.
Well, talking about the next man up with Jaden Wilson out tonight, junior Jonathan Evans, he's going to step into a starting role. Obviously, Will McNeely, whether he's at quarterback, slot, running back, whatever. Then you've got the defensive linemen turn part-time running backs / tight ends, and Dalen Bennett and Keith Allison.
Yeah, we're asking guys to do things that we think they're capable of doing, and they've proven to us since Monday at practice that they can do it. So it'll be interesting to see how, with those body types, if we can get some movement and create some space for ourselves to be able to stay on the field. And like I said, whether you score or not, we have to flip the field on each possession. Obviously we want to score, but you're not going to score on every possession, but we've got to find a way that we can at least flip the field. Can't let them have a short field or not.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us on this Flynn's Irish Tavern Coaches interview. Fans, you want some of the best Irish fare with a wide variety of other tasty treats on the menu? Well, get on over to Flynn's Irish Tavern, located at 421 Main Street in North Myrtle Beach. Now, Coach, before we let you go, who is your staff picked as this week's Sunbelt Rentals Chief of the Week?
Luke Porter.
Congratulations to Luke Porter, this week's winner of the Sunbelt Rentals Chief of the Week. Sunbelt Rentals, located at 1342 Highway 90, is your place to visit for the rentals of lifts, lighting, generators, heavy machine equipment, and much, much more. Visit sunbeltrentals.com for a full list of available equipment, or better yet, go by and visit Tom Kingston and the rest of the gang there at Sunbelt Rentals. Fans, don't go anywhere as we are minutes away from the Brogdon Electric Power Kickoff of tonight's Region 6 matchup between our Chiefs and the Carolina Forest Panthers here at the Hank. We'll be right back on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Car City is your place for a pre-owned car that you can trust. We put all our cars through a 150-point inspection to give you real peace of mind. For as low as $99 down, you have your choice of hundreds of great vehicles from our 3 locations. In addition to our great pre-owned cars, we have an excellent service department and very own rental company. Give us a call at 800-380-4567 or visit us online at carcitycentral.com to view our locations and our current inventory.
Myrtle Beach Construction Company is your chief connection to home and commercial new builds, renovations, remodels, and repairs. Stick-built or metal buildings, concrete or fencing, they provide a quality product on time at fair value. Serving Horry County and surrounding areas. Find them online at myrtlebeachconstructioncompany.com. Myrtle Beach Construction Company offers a wide range of home repairs, installation services, maintenance services, and remodeling projects. Stop by and see Porter at 4257 Sea Mountain Highway. It's Myrtle Beach Construction Company, proud supporters of our Chiefs.
Atlantic Collision is your hometown full-service body shop. With over 30 years experience in the industry, Atlantic Collision can handle everything from small dent repairs to major collision repairs, including dealing with your insurance company. Need a new paint job on your vehicle? They can handle that as well. Fast turnaround times and competitive pricing have made Atlantic Collision the area's most trusted auto repair technicians. Find them at 460 Sand Ridge Road in Little River or call 843-390-4293 for Atlantic Collision.
It's tough out there trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is the office of State Farm agent Charlie Stewart, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Charlie Stewart a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's here.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When your business technology is in the red zone, you need a trusted team to take it across the goal line. Creative Consultants Group is your hometown MVP for IT and cybersecurity. From managed services to 24/7 security monitoring, we keep your systems running and your data safe so you can focus on winning. Don't wait for a fumble. Call Creative Consultants Group at 843-234-9980 or visit ccgpro.com. Creative Consultants Group, securing your business one touchdown at a time.
Century 21 Thomas believes buying or selling a home should be positive and stress-free. Your real estate experience often is tied to the agent that you enlist. With more than 50 experienced real estate agents, many being lifelong beach residents, we know the market and have the networks for successful results. Century 21 Thomas has been positively touching the lives of this community for over 60 years. Your satisfaction is always our goal. Call today at 888-249-2100.
Now, back to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chief Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
And we're back, and it's time to take a look at the Rockefeller's Raw Bar starting lineups for our North Myrtle Beach Chiefs as they continue to prepare. Actually, the Chiefs have gone back to the locker room. Carolina Forest continues their warm-ups as we are about 25 minutes right on it away from kickoff here at the Hank, North Myrtle Beach High School. Those Rockefeller Raw Bar starting lineups. Rockefeller's Raw Bar located at 3613 Highway 17 South in the Windy Hill section of North Myrtle Beach. Go visit Lainey Valanci and her crew there at Rockefeller's. They offer up a wide variety of seafood steaks and much, much more. Go get you some good food and tell them that Jude Hunt sent you. Now, Jude Hunt, speaking of Jude Hunt, defensive specialist coming in with the Rockefeller's Raw Bar starting lineup on the defensive side of the ball for our Chiefs.
Well, Wayne, some few changes tonight in the defensive lineup that we'll make note of here tonight. Front line will be pretty consistent, though. Nose tackle Dalen Bennett be flanked by Dustin Clement and Keith Allison. Nigel Vereen, I'm sure, will be spilling in there sometime as well.
You know what another note there? All three of these guys started the year off with numbers in the 50s. Yep. They now have 30s and 40s because they may need to be as running backs or tight ends. That's how the season's gone for the Chiefs.
Reason why I was alluding to the fact that maybe we'll have some substitutions. I see Nigel is listed as a backup there, but on the 2 deep. But I'm sure he'll see plenty of time there as well, as he's been a mainstay on our defensive line all season. The linebacker core will be headed up a little bit differently tonight. Our Mike linebacker taking a little bit of a position change tonight will be number 10, Asa Parker, who's a senior. Been playing for us a little bit on defense and as an H-back on offense, but tonight he's taking the reins in the linebacker position. He'll be sidekicked by the Will linebacker, Mike Cavallini, tonight, who is usually the Mike linebacker.
Of course, that change coming in with Jonathan Evans.
Again,
normally the Evans, Will linebacker, and now he jumps over to he's got to jump over to be running back.
I was letting you get to that when you did the offense.
Oh, my bad. Well, I'll say it again. For those of you, forget I said it, and I'll bring it back.
So our linebacker core, again, in the middle will be Asa Parker and Mike Cavallini. Outside linebackers, a couple of mainstays for us all season. Outside linebacker Jimmy McCullough, Jr., and senior Brycey Gore will be on the outside flanks for the Chiefs. And in our defensive backfield, Bannon Hill at strong safety, number 21, junior, and junior, number 15, Jason Bellamy will be playing the free safety position. Corners will be senior Jason Grace, number 5, and senior number 4, Nare Hanna. Also, those 4 have been pretty much mainstays throughout the season for the Chiefs as well. So some changes on the defensive side, but I'm sure you're going to have a lot more to talk about when we flip the card over and look at the offensive lineup for tonight.
We have a few, which affected your defensive lineup.
Yes, it did.
So we talked about, and I'm just going to go ahead and start in the backfield, and then we'll move over to the offensive line. But talked about running back. Jonathan Evans, Jr., he's been a backup running back this year, but only has 8 carries on the season. But he will start in that role tonight with Jaden Wilson being lost due to the injury from last week. But we did talk about that. He got great news at the hospital after the game, was able to walk out, and then was at practice and has been at practice all week. So
couldn't be happier to hear that. It was a little bit of a scary situation for all the Chief fans and the players that witnessed that last week. Glad to hear Jaden's bounced back and doing a lot better now.
Quarterback, always a question mark, but starting will be Will McNeely. So we're told. I don't think it's that the coaches don't want to share that information with us, but they have so many different sets. But Will McNeely set to start, I believe, from everything I've heard in practice, and then in talking to the coaches today, we will see a lot more of freshman Mason Walker. They are really starting to input more of a downfield passing game for the young freshman. And we had some open looks last week. He overshot a couple of them, and that's just getting into the flow of the game and and playing more. So, but Will McNeely in at QB. Flanked by Jonathan Evans. And on our depth chart, we have no backup running backs because there are no backup running backs.
They're all playing defensive
except for
line.
on the defensive line. We're going to go out.
The fact that our running backs are playing defensive line might say a whole lot for us, but I wouldn't.
But our quarterback's a defensive lineman too from last year, so
and I wouldn't be surprised to see him play some running back tonight as well.
Most definitely. You will definitely see if we start calling Mason Walker in at quarterback. Just know Will McNeely is not going to be far off of one of his left or right hips. Tight ends tonight for the Chiefs. Left tight end will be senior Parker Stevenson. Over on the right side, one of those defensive linemen, Dalen Bennett. Wide receivers, Braden Pagan and Rio Stevenson. Nice to have Rio back last week. Slowly working his way back into it after missing a game due to an injury, but just had one catch for 3 yards last week. But
and
had a couple
Braden Pagan, though, has really shined a lot as a receiver for the Chiefs.
Yep, the last couple of games, he's got 11 receptions for 108 yards now, and most of those have come in the last 2 games. Now to that big offensive line for the Chiefs. At center is junior Caden Smith. Flanking him on the left side's left guard Tanner Morrison, left tackle Mike Jazierski. And over on the right side is Luke Porter, our Sunbelt Rentals Chief of the Week. Senior, and then right tackle, senior Thomas Moss. So 2 seniors on the right side, and then from the center all the way across the left, juniors. And one thing that I've noted as you were reading, because we've got 4 juniors that start on the defensive side of the ball, and then tonight, 7 starters on the offensive side of the ball, and much different from last year when we were calling them because they were all seniors.
Yes. So some things coming back hopefully for the Chiefs next year.
Yep, a lot of talent out there for the Chiefs, and a lot of talent that will be.
One thing I noticed while you were calling the lineup, Wayne, was that you went from the backfield to the offensive line.
I did. I just wanted. I wanted to stay.
So
I wanted to stay on the backs because it was a nice transition from defense to offense.
It was.
Saying that we've got a couple of our defensive players starting on offense. So that is your Rockefeller's Raw Bar starting lineup. Now we're going to take a look at the R.W. Woods Grill area scoreboard. We will start off with 3 Region 6 5A games other than the Panthers here at North Myrtle Beach. The Socastee Braves 1-6, 0-2 in the region. They're on the road at Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach 5-2 and 2-0. And then Conway 2-5, 1-1 overall. They are on the road at St. James 2-5 and 0-2. St. James has been kind of a coin toss of a team this year. They had that 2-game
quite of an enigma.
had that 2-game win streak, and then the last 2 games, once we started region play, fell twice. Now, one of those was to Carolina Forest, and losing to the Panthers, and we're going to talk a little bit more about them, but losing to the Panthers this year is not it's not anything to really hold your head about because they're a good squad.
They are a very good squad. Coach Morris, who usually puts forth a good team, puts a good team on the field. This is one of his better teams that he's had here in a while. So they are having a great season so far. And
we're a little bit over 16 minutes from the Brogdon Electric Power kickoff. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Prep Red Zone Opponents Breakdown by Mr. Ian Guerin, and then we are going to give you our analysis and get ready for the start of this Region 6 game between the Chiefs and the Carolina Forest Panthers. You are listening to the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
For quality, pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, First Choice Auto Sales in Little River should be your first stop. Chief alumnus Tim Williams and his staff specialize in offering top-quality automobiles at a reasonable price.
Stop by and see us and let us help you find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. We're on Highway 9 East in Little River. You can find our inventory at firstchoiceautosc.com.
First Choice Auto, your chief connection to quality pre-owned automobiles.
Century 21 Thomas believes buying or selling a home should be positive and stress-free. Your real estate experience often is tied to the agent that you enlist. With more than 50 experienced real estate agents, many being lifelong beach residents, we know the market and have the networks for successful results. Century 21 Thomas has been positively touching the lives of this community for over 60 years. Your satisfaction is always our goal. Call today at 888-249-2100.
James Plumbing is your community plumbing service and has been helping folks just like us since 1968. Started by Wayne James and now handed down to James Boyers, they offer complete plumbing repairs and services for residential, commercial, new construction, and remodeling. James Plumbing Services, North Myrtle Beach, Little River, Longs, Loris, and Myrtle Beach. Call James and get it done quick and right. James Plumbing, 249-2685. That's 249-2685. For over 50 years, North Myrtle Beach has trusted James Plumbing.
Hi, this is Christy Sexton with Beach Benefits Insurance. As an independent agent, that does give us the flexibility to have multiple companies to write and place business. What we are faced with here in our area right now is the market is very, very hard, meaning that companies are constantly pulling out of our state, and we basically are left with just a handful that are writing coverage in our area. The insurance market in our area is the most complicated that I can say I have seen in my 25 years of being in the business. But again, us being local folks in the area are very familiar with our area, what is going on. We are constantly doing training, seminars to keep up to date with the changes that are occurring in our insurance markets and constantly looking for new companies that are coming to our area, all in the same token in making sure that we're striving to do what is best for our customers. I am Christy Sexton, and please come find out the benefits of working with Beach Benefits Insurance.
Stay comfortable all year round with Martin Heat and Air, serving North Myrtle Beach and the surrounding areas, including Myrtle Beach, Conway, Longs, and Little River. From routine maintenance to annual service agreements and new installations, we handle all your HVAC needs with expertise and care. Call us today at 843-663-3504 or visit us online at martinheatandair.com. Martin Heat and Air, providing quality work with integrity.
Looking for fun, excitement, and a chance to win cash? At North Myrtle Beach Bingo, we have big cash prizes with up to $8,000 given away nightly. Play on paper or our easy-to-use electronic handsets. Open 5 nights a week, Tuesday through Saturday. Doors open at 6, games start at 6:30. Come out and see why we've been voted the best bingo on the Grand Strand. Located just minutes from the beach in the Bingo Plaza, 2098 Highway 9 East in Longs, next to Taco Bell. For more info, go to northmyrtlebeachbingo.com. Now, back to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chief Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
We're back as we continue the James Plumbing countdown to kickoff. It's now time to listen in to Mr. Ian Guerin with Prep Red Zone South Carolina. Folks, if you haven't visited their website, Prep Red Zone South Carolina, it's your one-stop shop for everything high school football related in the state of South Carolina, from teams and player analysis. And Ian's a good friend of mine. We talked before last year when he came on board with us doing this, and he can, just off the top of his head, he can spout out names and statistics and everything.
A walking encyclopedia of high school football knowledge for the state. So he does a fantastic job.
So we're going to take a listen to Ian Guerin, and then Jude Hunt and I are going to come back and break down this game and how the Chiefs, or what the Chiefs need to do for victory tonight.
Good evening, Chiefs fans. This is Ian Guerin with Prep Red Zone South Carolina with this week's opponent report on the Carolina Panthers. Now, you guys are not going to like most of what I have to say. I'm assuming that everybody listening to this broadcast is North Myrtle Beach fans. Guys, Carolina Forest is the pride of this region for a reason. They lean on opponents. They tend to break them earlier than most, and that's going for just about everybody but, the top teams in the state. Obviously, they had that big lopsided loss to Irmo, but I hate to break it to you, that's just about how most teams are going to end up. their result finishing against Irmo. As far as Carolina Forest goes, look, there's really no secret. They love to run the ball. You guys know what Jaron Fox can do. You saw it last year. This is a kid who, after the first couple games of his junior season last fall, just absolutely hit a hot streak that most running backs in the state weren't able to touch. He's kept that going in 2025. He's already up over 1,000 yards this season. With a little bit of a playoff run, he easily could end up being a 2,000-yard back. That's really not much of a stretch. He went for 1,721 touchdowns last year. The difference with Carolina Forest this year, and it was something that we saw right out of the gate, they are throwing the ball more than they have since Will Brunson was the quarterback there in 2013. They feel very, very comfortable in Cameron Long's ability to throw the deep ball. And what that's doing is it's stretching the field. The defenses can't simply throw 7 or 8 in the box to try to find any way to get Jaron Fox on the ground. It's made a huge difference for this team, and it makes them a lot more potent come playoff time. Because last year, all James Island did was just said, you know what, we're going to let Jaron get his yards. He's even going to get into the end zone a couple times, but nobody else is going to hurt us. And the next thing you know, Carolina Forest is out of the playoffs. So this time around, I think the Panthers have a little bit more in the tank. They've also got a quarterback now who's willing to throw that deep ball. Wide receivers like Nick Zancone, out on the outside, he's a burner. They've got 3 different receivers, a senior and 2 sophomores, who are all 4 or 5 guys. At the high school level, for a team that is traditionally run-based, it's very uncommon. And I think that Mark Morris is finally starting to kind of realize the weapons that he has at his disposal. So he's keeping Jaron fresh while letting him get his rhythm. He's letting Cam throw the ball while letting him turn around and hand the ball off to Jaron quite a bit. It's making their offense very, very interesting. Their defense hasn't been great, but when you're putting up some of the numbers that Carolina Forest has this year, it really doesn't matter. Guys, I hope you have fun watching the game. Look, every region game is big. They all mean something come playoff time. If you're going to be able to get there, you're going to have to sneak something in. You don't necessarily have to win this game to make the playoffs. Obviously, it would help your chances quite a bit. But at this point, you're looking for positive momentum. Anything you can take into the next 2 weeks of the season. Guys, enjoy the game tonight. Have fun. And for all things high school football here in the Palmetto State, it is Prep Red Zone, South Carolina.
Thank you again to Ian Guerin. I got that from him just as he was getting ready to get out of town today. So, Ian Guerin, you can tell when he likes who he's talking about because he's a little bit more upbeat and a little bit longer-winded in talking about the Carolina Forest Panthers.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They've, but what he was talking about, one of the things that he brought up there, which isn't kind of normal because Carolina Forest is usually known for, bigger linemen, that back, they get that back in behind those big linemen. They don't really look to pass it around a whole lot, but now they've got a quarterback that can get the ball down the field. They've got smaller linemen, but they're athletic, and Coach Morris is kind of opening it up a little bit.
Yeah, and actually the fact that they're opening it up makes a guy like Jaron Fox that much more of a weapon. Because they're having to pull people out, like Coach Hill alluded to in the pregame interview as well. You have to kind of respect their passing game, so you got to pull people out of the box or you're going to get beat deep with that ball, which opens things up a lot for Fox in the running game. He's already got over 1,000 yards this year.
And probably well on his way to 2,000 as long as they play long enough.
Right. If they get a few games in the playoffs, like Ian alluded to as well, probably gonna break the 2,000 barrier this year. Chiefs are gonna try to keep him from getting a couple hundred onto that tonight, but
well, it's one of those things. We were talking about it, and it's not. You're not going to stop these guys. You're not going to stop Cameron Long, the quarterback, and Jaron Fox. But you hope to slow them down. And again, the biggest key to winning this game tonight is the Chiefs have to control the ball. They have to control the line of scrimmage. We don't need big runs. We need 3-4 yards of play. keep the clock rolling,
Yeah.
and then maybe every once in a while you get that junk yardage.
Kind of like I've been saying a lot, or I've really felt like with our playing style, we probably don't always do enough. But, we should be snapping the ball with 5 seconds on the play clock. We probably should not snap it before then. We want our offense to take all of our time we can take. Going to have to get, 3-4 yards, get some first downs, not make mistakes. Again, that's always something we harp on. Got to cut out those, no personal fouls, no jumping off sides, no silliness like that, no ineligible receivers downfield. Right. Just little silly things that sometimes we get in a habit of doing. Cut those out, be real deliberate with the offense, and take a lot of time, as much time as we can take. Shorten the game down,
right.
And take a lot of opportunities away from the Panthers in that aspect. Get them a little bit, where they got to, attack faster and feel, a little bit out of sorts with it. That's pretty much the way I see it. That's
right.
our only chance.
Oh, yeah.
And not our only chance, but that's our best chance, I would say.
Most definitely. And we need to. One, it helps, obviously, if they make some mistakes. And if they do make those mistakes, you need to capitalize on them.
Right.
And but as we're talking about Carolina Forest, let's look at some of their scores. They beat Hartsville 55-33. That's a huge win coming out of the box to open the season. Then they beat New Hanover, shut them out 27-0. Then they lost 51-21 to Irmo. Irmo, the number one ranked team in the state.
Yeah.
I was looking at their.
At one point, somebody was talking about them being nationally ranked on some level.
And I'm pretty sure they are. I know that. I know in talking to Ian Guerin, like both of their defensive ends are like 6'4", 6'5", and fast.
Right.
I mean, you're talking FBS D1 quality. Guys, and that's just the two rushing defensive ends. They then beat Ashley Ridge 40-27, Southside Christian 45-13, and then they open region with a 45-12 win over Socastee, and then a 48-0 win last week at home against St. James. So, again, your best offense or your best defense may be a good offense, and the offense doesn't have to be good tonight, just good enough.
Right. You don't have to be world beaters. And in fact, if you notice most of those scores, a lot of teams have put up points against this bunch. You just got to make sure you keep them from scoring them back. It
was like last week. I went and watched that. I went and watched part of that Conway St. James. The Carolina Forest St. James game online on the Chiefs huddle page, and they fumbled. I think they fumbled the opening kickoff, and then after that, and Carolina Forest scored quickly, and then they turned it over on 4 downs. Carolina Forest scored quickly. It was like before you even got a chance to blink, Carolina Forest was up 21-0 in that game. So it's they are a quick hitting offense, and you just got to minimize your mistakes. As we are watching the Monkeys of Myrtle Beach coin toss.
Very uncharacteristic result for the Chiefs there. We did win the coin toss, but that part's not uncharacteristic. But the fact that we chose to receive the ball first, not something Coach Hill typically asks for. We usually like to start on defense. I'm assuming he's probably got in the mindset that we need to, take the ball, take some clock, take our time, and go on and set the pace of this game early and define how this game is going to be played.
Well, folks, we're going to take one final break, and we'll be right back with the Brogdon Electric Power Kickoff on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Hi, it's Ryan at the North Myrtle Beach Aquatic and Fitness Center. Once a chief, always a chief. We're all about families here. We've got a full gym, 2 pools, loads of room in our workout space, kids activities, over 100 classes every week. It really is built for everyone in your family. Haven't seen us yet? Come on over and take a tour anytime. We're right behind City Hall in North Myrtle Beach. And go Chiefs!
At Revolution Mortgage, we're here changing the game when it comes to your lending experience. Hey, I'm Brad Elliott, and our focus is communication, commitment, and integrity, making sure you're informed every step of the way, whether it's your first home or your next investment purchase. We're here to guide you from application to funding with a team approach that puts you first. Whether you're looking to purchase in North or South Carolina, I'm Brad Elliott. Let's make moves. Call me today at 336-358-7275. Brad Elliott, NMLS 18858. Revolution Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 168.
Now, back to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chiefs Sports Network on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
Jude, I always laugh at that commercial as they speed it up there at the end to get all of the important stuff that nobody listens to out of the way. But in this case, we needed them to do it because we are up against the wall here for the Brogdon Electric Power Kickoff. Chief Sports Network right here on WRNN 99.5 FM. Or we've got live streaming video on the NMB Chiefs Facebook page as well as the Chief Sports Network's YouTube channel. Kean Yan kicking off for the Carolina Forest Panthers. They will be kicking left to right. Kickoff, a little short pooch kick is going to be taken at about the 30-yard line, and that is Rio Stevenson cutting towards the middle, where he is going to be met by a host of Carolina Forest Panthers. Aiden Collier in with the initial hit. I forgot to mention it during the pregame, but this is also pink out night here at North Myrtle Beach High School.
You might notice some of the players wearing pink socks or armbands or maybe even some towels.
You can see the pink lights here in the light system shining down the light poles from time to time. And looks like all of our fans are wearing pink, but they're just getting hit with the pink lights. And for the Chiefs, getting his first start is Mason Walker. He hands off the ball going to the
Keith Allison.
Right was Keith Allison. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. Second down and 11 coming up.
So now we have Will McNeely and Jonathan Evans.
This is going to be an ever-changing lineup for the Chiefs.
McNeely looking in, getting the signals from Coach Jennerette on the sideline.
Already having to change some stat forms here. Who knew that Keith Allison was going to run it first? Will McNeely fakes a handoff here to Jonathan Evans, pulls it, tests the right side. He's going to get a nice gain. Looks like a gain of about 5. We'll see where they spot it. It's like they're going to put the ball down at the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up third down and 6. Will McNeely, he will have actually Mason Walker now back in at quarterback. Jonathan Evans, Will McNeely, H-back on the right side. Pump fake pass by Mason Walker, and that's going to be a first down for the Chiefs, caught by Will McNeely.
Little brisket barbecue first down there to get the game started. Walker to McNeely.
I like that. Just a little fake in that hitch, and then Will McNeely released, gets past the first down marker.
Yeah, he got right in the zone between the linebackers and the corner there and was able to find a little space opening. And we see Walker still at quarterback with McNeely to his right and Evan, or is that that's Allison in there.
There's a snap handed off, but before Allison can get started.
I think it was a bad snap in there, Wayne. It was something wasn't quite right with that.
Chiefs are going to lose 3 on that play, bring up second down and 13. Chiefs again making the offensive set change. Jonathan Evans will come back in at running back. Will McNeely back in at quarterback. Rio Stevenson, lone wideout to the left. McNeely makes a call, jumps in, tests the right side this time.
Carolina Forest had 10 guys in the box then, Wayne, and McNeely made good work of it. Looks like he picked up about 7 yards there.
Spot that ball down at the Carolina Forest 47-yard line. They've got to get to the 39. Just inside the 39-yard line for first down. Third down and 8 coming up. Chiefs will
we have
leave Mason Walker is back in with Jonathan Evans. Rio Stevenson to the far side. Walker rolls right. Hits Jonathan Evans out of the backfield, and there's the flag we didn't see last week.
Yep, going to be a late hit out of bounds as Evans pulled in the ball. And it
was a gain of just 3 yards, would have been fourth down and call it 7 coming up, but that is going to be a late hit out of bounds. Add 15 yards to that. We're waiting on the Liquid Money Porta-John officials to make the official call. And it is now being marked off, so that is going to be a brisket barbecue first down for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. And that's tacked on to the end of the play after the 3-yard completion. Mason Walker to Jonathan Evans.
And now McNeely is coming back in at quarterback. He'll have Jonathan Evans to his right or to his left.
Rio Stevenson still the lone wideout on the far side to the right of McNeely. McNeely takes the snap, takes off running, and he's got a big hole.
That's going to be
opened up right up the middle.
First down, Wayne.
Ran over one player right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a gain of about 13 yards. And they are in the 8-4-3 Printing and More red zone with that brisket barbecue first down. Ball spotted at the 18.
I'll tell you what I'm liking right here, Wayne. We've taken more than 4 minutes off the clock already with this drive. Again, that's the approach we got to be working with. Getting some good positive yards on the ground as well.
7 minutes, 40 seconds on the rolling clock. Chiefs first and 10. The 18-yard line of the Carolina Forest Panthers. Will McNeely in at quarterback. Jonathan Evans off his left hip. There's a snap. Will McNeely runs in behind his right guard. Gets to the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard before he is hit and pushed back. They are going to spot it at the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 1, but a short one for Will McNeely. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Chiefs. Thing I haven't been watching, but I do know just from the way the Chiefs are standing around, I haven't been looking to see how far the play clock comes down, but I think they're doing a lot of just what you had talked about.
Well,
play clock's down to 5 seconds now.
It's going to take some time. So
Will McNeely with the snap. Hands off to Jonathan Evans. Jonathan Evans, he's going to get ahead for maybe just a gain of a yard. Think they stopped him short of the 15. Looks like they're going to spot him on the 16. 3rd down and 8.
And
coming up for the Chiefs.
Of course, Walker is coming back in at quarterback now. Leaving McNeely in as a running back.
We'll see where.
And he'll be flanked by Jonathan Evans as well.
The offense standing around looking over for the play call. Walker at QB. Jonathan Evans at H-back over on the left side. Will McNeely. Will McNeely is going to take the handoff, toss it back to Mason Walker, and that is touchdown.
Yes, sir.
First choice auto sales touchdown Chiefs. Little flea flicker, pitch back to Mason Walker, and Mason hits Rio Stevenson in the end zone, 16-yard touchdown Chiefs. Five minutes, 56 seconds on the clock.
6 minutes and 4 seconds on that drive there, Wayne. That's half a quarter. You know, you gotta make it work like that.
Nico Miller on for the extra point attempt. It is up and good. North Myrtle Beach 7, Carolina Forest nothing. We will be right back on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
North Myrtle Beach's HD audio, video, and window tinting is your local installer for commercial and residential home theater systems, TVs, surveillance, whole house audio, marine, or car audio and window tinting. Chief alumni with over 15 years experience. HD Audio and Video prides themselves on excellent customer service and after-sales support with a lifetime warranty on installs. Highway 9 East, just down from Goodwill. Call 843-399-10 or visit them online at hdanv.com.
Now back to first quarter action, sponsored by HD Audio and Video on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
Back here at the Hank, North Myrtle Beach High School, and the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs have jumped out to a 7-0 lead, 6 minutes and 4 seconds into the game. And as you said, Jude, controlling the clock, and the Chiefs, 6 minutes and 4 seconds, basically ran off about a little more than half there of the first quarter. Kick coming left to right, and that is going to be a touchback as ball was about 2 yards deep by Nico Miller. Nico Miller with his 9th touchback of the season, sophomore kicker for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. Perfect on the year, 3 for 3 in field goals and 12 of 12 on extra point attempts. We're now going to get our first look of the Carolina Forest Panthers offense. Cameron Long with Jaron Fox, his running back. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end goes in motion.
A little movement here.
And they are going to call
illegal procedure.
5-yard penalty. They will quickly make a change.
1st and 15.
Brady McDowell coming in at wide receiver now. Pair of wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end, River Thane, actually moves into an H-back spot. There's a snap, handoff. Goes to Fox. He's right up the middle. Made a quick hole, little gap there. Gets ahead for a gain of about 9 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, that's the thing about Fox. He's going to hit the hole hard and fast. Not really what you would call a power back, more of a speedster.
Jaron Fox off the right hip of his quarterback, Cameron Long. And whistle flies. The snap went to Cameron Long. He took off running. It was kind of a weird-looking play. As I think
it was weird.
Not sure
because it was an illegal procedure. I think the ball was snapped at the wrong time, or somebody moved prior to that, thinking that the count might have been a little different.
So we had a 5-yard penalty, 9-yard run, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down and 12 now, or 2nd and 11. Senior quarterback Cameron Long takes the snap, hands off to Jaron Fox, and Jaron Fox is at the 40, the 50, and nobody's going to touch him. That is what Jaron Fox does. 82-yard touchdown run, and he doesn't need much of a hole, and then he doesn't need much time.
No, and if you get behind him, you're not going to catch him. He is that fast. So, yeah,
he took the snap, and I think the Chiefs may have touched him through the hole, but if it did, it was like they were playing a game of tag.
Yeah.
And just like that, would they have the ball a minute and about 3 seconds? Extra point attempt is good. And we're all tied up, 7-7. Carolina Forest, North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, 4 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back. You're watching North Myrtle Beach High School football on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
It's 4th and long for your business IT, and here comes Creative Consultants Group with the winning play. From cloud solutions to ironclad cybersecurity, we tackle your toughest technology challenges. No more downtime, no more data breaches, just smooth, secure operations. Call Creative Consultants Group at 843-234-9980 or visit ccgpro.com. Creative Consultants Group, your IT champions, keeping your business in the game.
Now back to first quarter action, sponsored by HD Audio and Video on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
Just like that, we're all tied, and the Brogdon Electric Power kickoff comes bouncing around, taken by the Chiefs. Rio Stevenson, as it bounced all the way back to about the 7-yard line, and he called it going backwards and could not get much momentum. Good coverage by the Carolina Forest Panthers. The Chiefs are going to take over at their own 18. We'll wait and see. It looks like they may set it back closer to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Chiefs.
So the Chiefs just got to approach this the same way they approached before. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. They need to, make sure the Panthers don't get the ball back until the second quarter.
Mason Walker in for the Chiefs and threw that ball to wide right over to Rio Stevenson. Ball goes down, hits the ground. Luckily, that pass was low as there was a defensive back coming in, jumped that route, and if it would have been a little higher, we could have had a pick 6 there.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10 coming up for the Chiefs from their own 17-yard line. Mason Walker had completed his first 3 passes. That is his first incomplete pass, and Will McNeely back in at quarterback. Jonathan Evans off his left hip. Will McNeely's going to take the snap, and there's nowhere to go. Hit at the line of scrimmage, may have gained a yard. They are going to give him 1 yard gain. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Good job there by that interior line for the Carolina Forest Panthers. Quillen Johnson, George Handley, and Matthew Shook.
And we have Walker back in at quarterback with Jonathan Evans beside him.
Mason Walker. Evans off his left hip. Walker drops back to pass, looking across the middle. That ball was tipped and then caught by Rio Stevenson. Up near 1st down, but going to be short by maybe 2 yards. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot that ball at the 24-yard line, so that's 4th down and about 3. Picked up 5 on the pass play, but the Chiefs now will be punting away with 3 minutes, 23 seconds as the clock rolls. Nico Miller standing back just inside his own 10-yard line for Carolina Forest. Brady McDowell is back. He comes up, catches it on his own 45,
he's got room.
And he is gone. Brady McDowell took that ball on the run at the 45-yard line, and a great job by the Carolina Forest Panthers. They had a wall set up for him to go to the left, and there were no Chiefs with outside contain. Caught that ball at about the 45-yard line. Special teams, a part of the game we didn't talk about much during the pregame, but special teams for the Panthers have given them a 13-7 lead. They scored with 4:50 to go. Now they score with 2:55 to go. The kick is up and good by Keon Yan, and the Carolina Forest Panthers 14, North Myrtle Beach 7, 2:55 to go. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Looking for fun, excitement, and a chance to win cash? At North Myrtle Beach Bingo, we have big cash prizes with up to $8,000 given away nightly. Play on paper or our easy-to-use electronic handsets. Open 5 nights a week, Tuesday through Saturday. Doors open at 6, games start at 6:30. Come out and see why we've been voted the best bingo on the Grand Strand. Located just minutes from the beach in the Bingo Plaza, 2098 Highway 9 East in Longs, next to Taco Bell. For more info, go to northmyrtlebeachbingo.com. Now back to first quarter action, sponsored by HD Audio and Video on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
Well, the Chiefs held it for a little more than half of the first quarter, and Carolina Forest has held the ball about 2.5 minutes, and they've put 14 points on the board. That pooch kick by Jan is going to go out of bounds. This is going to be a case where you're going to just take the ball where it went out.
Yeah,
maybe.
Didn't kick it past the 35-yard line, I can tell you that.
Well, actually, they're saying that it went out at the 32, so.
Okay. So I guess they will take it at 35.
The Chiefs will take that penalty. Actually, I guess they mark off 5 yards. I didn't know that. So it's marked off 5 yards, I guess, if it goes out of bounds, where the 5-yard penalty will get you greater than the 35-yard line.
Interesting. It's not a situation you see too often, I guess.
No, it's so they're going to spot the ball. Chiefs are going to take over at the 37-yard line. Mason Walker in at quarterback with
McNeely.
Oh, I'm sorry, Will McNeely in at quarterback with Jonathan Evans. Pulled the ball at the last second. Smart move, because there was a defensive player all over Jonathan Evans, but then not much room for Will McNeely to run. He's going to get a gain of 2 yards, brings up 2nd down and 8. Actually, about a gain of a yard. I thought when they initially marked that ball, looked like they were going to give him 2, but they've put the ball back down at the 38. So 2nd down and 9 for the Chiefs. Will McNeely remains in with Jonathan Evans off his right hip. Taryn Scott, freshman wide receiver, out here on the left. They roll the ball kind of back to the H-back, waiting on the number, and that is for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. That's Dustin Clement. And Clement lines up at the H-back right behind the guard. They kind of just roll the ball onto the ground, picks it up, and teams have now seen us do that too much.
Yeah.
Gets a gain of 1 yard. Mason Walker now in at quarterback. Rolls to the right. Quickly gets it out to Will McNeely, but Will McNeely catches it and holds on to it, but he's going nowhere as he was quickly hit by Jaden Alston. No gain on the play. It's going to be a 3-and-out for the Chiefs as Nico Miller and the punting unit come on.
Something tells me he probably will not kick this one straight down the middle.
And if you do, get some air under it, because the last one was a line drive. In fact, Nico Miller fumbles a snap and then somehow gets it off. It's not going very far. It doesn't even get to midfield. They're going to spot that ball at the 48-yard line of the Chiefs. It was a good snap. Nico just dropped the ball and bent down to pick it up, and he was very lucky to even get it off. But 1st and 10 for Carolina Forest. As good as the first 6 minutes and 4 seconds have gone, the last 5 minutes and we'll say to the end of the quarter, 56 seconds, they have not gone so well for the Chiefs. We've got 49 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. 14-7, Panthers. Jaron Fox, running back, off the left hip of Cameron Long. Fox is going to take this handoff, makes a player miss. He's got such a quick step. Looked like he was going to the right, put his foot in, saw the hole, and he's going to get inside the 35-yard line to the 34, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 15-yard gain for Jaron Fox. He runs like he's crazy like a fox.
Yeah.
He's got such a quick jab step.
Yeah.
Looked like he was going to bring that to the outside. The hole opened back up the middle, put his foot down, and just like that was gone. The snap comes. Fox again, this time off the left side, and there to make the play for the Chiefs is McCullough. Jimmy McCullough, the linebacker over there on the right side. Gain of 2. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Carolina Forest 14, North Myrtle Beach 7, Carolina Forest. 2nd and 9 when we come back on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart, State Farm.
It's tough out there trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is the office of State Farm agent Charlie Stewart, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Charlie Stewart a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's here.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myrtle Beach Construction Company is your chief connection to home and commercial new builds, renovations, remodels, and repairs. Stick-built or metal buildings, concrete or fencing, they provide a quality product on time at fair value. Serving Horry County and surrounding areas. Find them online at myrtlebeachconstructioncompany.com. Myrtle Beach Construction Company offers a wide range of home repairs, installation services, maintenance services, and remodeling projects. Stop by and see Porter at 4257 Sea Mountain Highway. It's Myrtle Beach Construction Company, proud supporters of our Chiefs.
Now back to second quarter action, sponsored by First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
And back for second quarter action here at North Myrtle Beach High School at the Hank Hester Sports Complex. Carolina Forest has answered the Chiefs' early touchdown with 14 straight, 14-7. The Carolina Forest Panthers. And they're going to have the ball 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 30,
just outside the red zone, yes.
32-yard line as we open up the second quarter. Cameron Long, quarterback. Jaron Fox, junior running back, off his right hip. Pair of wideouts on each side. Long is going to drop back, looks back to the left. He is going to hit Nick Zincone. Hit him right at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to get ahead for a gain of 9 yards. That's what he needed for the first down, and that's what he got. So Cameron Long with his first pass of the game and goes to his favorite receiver, or at least their leading receiver. 30 receptions, 643 yards, 8 touchdowns coming into this game. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Jaron Fox now moves to the left hip of Long and is going to take the handoff, going to the right side, breaks back up the middle. There for the Chiefs is Mike Cavallini. By the time he makes the tackle, though, Fox has got ahead for a gain of 5 yards, 2nd down and 5.
Well, he gets to the second level really fast, and if you're not in front of him, it can really cause some issues.
112 yards already on 5 carries. Of course, 82 of those coming on that first touchdown run on a 2nd and 12 play. 2nd and 5 here, though. Cameron Long calls for the snap, takes it, hands off. I believe that was Jaden Anderson. We're going to wait and
that was, yep.
Jaden Anderson, backup running back, is going to be real close to first down, and they haven't signaled. So call it 3rd down in inches, gain of 4 for Jaden Anderson. Third down and 1. Jaron Fox now back in the game. Off the right hip of Cameron Long, who is in pistol, and before anything happens,
North Myrtle Beach.
Timeout is called by the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. We're going to take one as well. 3rd down and 1 coming up after these words on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart, State Farm.
First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork is proud to support the Chiefs. Chief alumni Abe White and his staff create amazing custom stairs and cabinetry, specializing in curved staircases, entertainment centers, kitchen cabinets, and mantels. First Flight can create you a one-of-a-kind home centerpiece. Call Abe at 843-458-5317. That's 843-458-5317. And let First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork bring your creative ideas to life.
Now back to second quarter action, sponsored by First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
Going to take a quick look at the R.W. Woods Grill area scoreboard. Loris all over Georgetown in the first quarter, 20-0. And Myrtle Beach leads Socastee 7-0. 3rd and 1 coming up. Carolina Forest. There's a snap handoff to Jaron Fox, and he makes a miss. He looked like he was coming left. Had a player coming in for the Chiefs. That was Jason Bellamy, and he put his foot in it, went straight uphill, and ends up in the end zone from 14 yards out. Second touchdown of the game for Jaron Fox. Now the extra point attempt by Jan is good. 21-7. Carolina Forest. Tell you, you can't blink with these guys.
No, you can't. You almost have to play it perfectly. And, kind of alluded that in the pregame. They are definitely coming in as billed. Jaron Fox is definitely a special running back. He's
fun to watch.
Highly touted throughout the state as one of the best running backs around, and you can definitely see why.
Another Brogdon Electric Power kickoff for Carolina Forest coming up as they set the ball down on their 40-yard line. 21-7. Carolina Forest leading the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs here in the second quarter. 10 minutes, 1 second to go here in the first half. The kick from Jan. It's going to be taken back at about the, maybe the 11, 12-yard line by Jason Bellamy. Or was that Jason Grace? I think that was Grace. Number 5. Yes, Jason Grace. Jason gives the Chiefs starting field position up to the 26-yard line before he is taken down.
So, Wayne, the Panthers have scored 3 quick ones. We've got to break that momentum. We've got to break their tempo. We've got to slow this thing down using our offense deliberately to do some things here.
Will McNeely in at quarterback, takes the snap, tests the left side, runs into the back of his own player, pushes him out of the way.
Going to be about 6
Powers
yards.
through a couple of Panthers over on that left side. He's going to pick up
maybe 5.
5 yards, second down and 5 for the Chiefs. Will McNeely, his 7th carry of the game, 31 yards. On a quick look at the Livingston's cleaning and restoration flash stats. Will McNeely with Jonathan Evans off his right hip. Rio Stevenson, the only wide out. To the left, Jonathan Evans takes a handoff going around left side.
Nice run.
He's going to pick up the Brisket Barbecue first down and more.
Yes, sir.
9-yard carry.
More of
for
that, please.
Rio Stevenson. I'm sorry, for Jonathan Evans. Brisket Barbecue first down as the Chiefs have moved the ball out to their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10. 8 minutes, 45 seconds as the clock rolls here in the second quarter. Cancer Awareness Pink Out Night here at the Hank, North Myrtle Beach High School. Will McNeely in at quarterback, takes a snap, jumps in behind Jonathan Evans. And I tell you, the Chiefs just are not opening holes. As soon as Will McNeely's running for 2 or 3 yards or 5 yards, but whatever he's getting, he is earning every yard. Picks up 3 there, second down and 7. Will McNeely in, Parker Stevenson Tight end over on the left side. Jonathan Evans joins McNeely in the backfield. McNeely takes the snap. This time hands off to Jonathan Evans. Jonathan Evans slips through one tackle and is going to get out close to midfield. In fact, they're going to give him midfield.
Right,
that's a brisket barbecue first down.
First down, Wayne. That's exactly right. You know, the defense is keying so hard on McNeely that they're really not paying as much attention to Evans, and I think the Chiefs are recognizing that and been able to capitalize on a couple of good runs from Evans here.
And it's part of the growth of Will McNeely that we've seen. He's holding that ball, and then releases it at the last second, either releases or pulls. So he really makes that defense make the choice before he does. Will McNeely again with Jonathan Evans. Snap goes to the H-back up the middle.
Is that
I think that's Dustin Clement. We will check. It is Clement. They get ahead for a gain of 3 yards to the 47-yard line of the Panthers. Chiefs bring in that those H-backs, they line them up. Basically, their helmet is against the butt of the lineman in front of them, and in that case, again, the center just kind of takes the ball, sets it on the ground right behind him, and Clement picks it up. Had some big gains on those this year, but not so far tonight on the couple of times it's been run. Jonathan Evans again, great call by Will McNeely to release the ball as he was being taken down.
Gain of about
gain of just a yard, though. But
3rd and 6, I believe.
That's one. It was either going to be a gain of 1 or a loss of about 4.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
3rd down and 6 coming up. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Panthers. 6 minutes on the clock. Mason Walker now back in, drops back, fakes, now lofts it down the left side, and that's going to be well out of bounds. Rio Stevenson was over there, but had no chance to make that catch. And that brings up 4th and 6, and Coach Greg Hill will send out the punting unit. A Carolina Forest lineman here that's rushing off. He started running, and he got about halfway over to the North Myrtle Beach sideline and then did an abrupt Chief punting unit on. Nico Miller. This is a snap bad to his left. Nico's going to fake running it. Carolina Forest comes up and now gets a nice punt off and a great roll.
Nice coverage there. Nice job covering by Asa Parker.
Asa Parker gets down, and he's going to down that ball inside the 2-yard line. They're going to put it down. We'll see where they put it down. Should be about the 1. Asa Parker did a great job there.
He did, and Nico had a great kick. I'm going to say this just because of what if. I think Nico could have ran for a first down there. Yeah. There was a lot of space out here. It would have been close, but and I'm not an expert at Nico's speed and his running prowess, but he had an opportunity there. It looked
or
like,
how scared is that sophomore going to be to go over there back to the sideline if he doesn't get it? Carolina Forest is going to have the ball here with 5 minutes, 41 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10, but they've got their backs against the wall. Ball sitting on the 2-yard line is where they downed it. Snap comes, and the pass.
That's offensive.
That should be offensive pass interference.
They threw it.
Let's just hope they call it against the right guy. Cameron Long lofted the ball on the near side. Nick Zincone was well covered by the Chiefs' Jason Grace. Zincone, 2 hands right in the back, pushing Grace off. Now, I would think the Chiefs will decline this if it is against Carolina Forest. It'll be
it's not going to be much
no
benefit.
sense in moving it back to the 1. We are waiting on the call by the lead official of the Liquid Money Porta-John officials. It is against the Carolina Forest Panthers, as he is asking Coach Hill if he would like to accept or decline. The Chiefs do decline the penalty, so 2nd down and 10. Excellent coverage there by Jason Grace. He was step for step with Nick Zincone. 2nd and 10 from their own 2. Quarterback Cameron Long with Jaron Fox. Hands off to Jaron Fox, and he finds a hole. He doesn't need much, and he's going to get the ball out to the...
It's going to be a first down.
14-yard line, 12-yard gain, 1st and 10. Tell you, if I was not a North Myrtle Beach Chiefs fan, I would just kick back with my feet up and enjoy watching Jaron Long run.
Jaron Fox.
Jaron Fox. I'm just going to put him and the quarterback together so I quit saying both of their names. Long again, hands off to Fox. Not going to get away this time as he tried to go to the right, and over there to make the play was Jason Bellamy.
Yeah, Bannon Hill also getting in there on that one.
Gain of 4. That's almost, you've got to come up and make the hit before he makes that cut, because he makes that cut, and
you let him get to the
from
second
0
level,
to 60.
Yeah, he
quick.
gets to the second level, and you could be in some mess.
Long with the snap. He's looking down the right. Got a man across the middle, but that is going to be overthrown. In coverage was Nairee Hanna. They got their feet tangled up, but no flag thrown. The ball was well overthrown by the time the receiver and defender went down.
I think that was McDowell was the intended receiver there, I believe.
Well, McDowell's already proven what speed he's got on the 55-yard punt return for a touchdown. That was the second score of the game for the Panthers. 3rd down and 6 coming up for Carolina Forest. Ball sitting on their own 18-yard line. Cameron Long, Jaron Fox. Cameron Long rolls to the right and then pitches to Fox.
Fake the pitch.
And correct, that is not.
That's Long.
Long kept it, faked the pitch. They went for the pitch, man, left Long all alone.
82 yards, Wayne. Another 82-yard run, this time by Long.
2 82-yard touchdown runs. Looked like he was going to pitch it. I'm looking through binoculars, and I was watching Fox. I just knew he was going to pitch it because there were defenders there.
He gave a good fake on the pitch and just turned it right back in the hole. And whew.
But as
he's almost just as fast as Fox.
And when he faked the pitch, though, about 3 defenders and the play-by-play announcer all went with Fox. 27-7, 4:16 remaining here in the second quarter. Jan's kick is good. Keon Jan makes it 28-7. We'll be right back on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
When your business technology is in the red zone, you need a trusted team to take it across the goal line. Creative Consultants Group is your hometown MVP for IT and cybersecurity. From managed services to 24/7 security monitoring, we keep your systems running and your data safe so you can focus on winning. Don't wait for a fumble. Call Creative Consultants Group at 843-234-9980 or visit ccgpro.com. Creative Consultants Group, securing your business one touchdown at a time.
Now back to second quarter action, sponsored by First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
And as we come back to the Hank, the kickoff from right to left is going to be taken at the 1 yard line. Rio Stevenson brings that ball out from in the corner.
Not what I would consider the best decision there. I don't know. I'm not as fast as Rio Stevenson, so maybe he would make that decision a little differently than me. But the ball is either going to go out of bounds or in the end zone in that situation. And
instead of either having it to the
25, one of them gets us to the 35. We're on the
13.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1st and 10, 13-yard line. Chiefs trail 28-7, 28 unanswered points by the Carolina Forest Panthers. 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Will McNeely in at quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to come off the right side, and there's nobody over here but Will McNeely and about 8 Carolina Forest Panthers players. No gain on the play.
That was not a typical Will McNeely run there, Wayne. He kind of hesitated there.
Yeah, a little bit more of dancing around.
Yeah,
well, I think the problem there is there were so many
people
players
in his way,
that he didn't know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
But Carolina Forest and head coach Mark Morris's defensive squad doing exactly what you should do if you focus on the only guy that's doing 99% of the work. Jonathan Evans is going to get the handoff here, tests the left side, bounces back to the middle. He's going to pick up a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah.
3rd down and 6 coming up as the Chiefs have the ball on their own 16-yard line. Clock's rolling, coming up near 3 minutes. Several problems with the score. Obviously, you find yourself down 21 points, but you also find yourself down 21 points to a dangerous offense, and your offense is not quick scoring. Will McNeely takes a snap, pulls it, takes off running on the right side. Nowhere to go as he was hit behind the line of scrimmage. Powers ahead, gets maybe a gain of, call it a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 4th down and a long 4.
Why is the clock stopped?
Maybe a timeout by the Carolina Forest Panthers.
They did. It looks like it.
So
or official timeout or something. I can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, I got to think the Panthers called a timeout, and then North Myrtle Beach wasn't even going to use the time to talk about it, as they just sent on the punting unit.
Carolina Forest just called
Carolina Forest said, "Hey, we did
timeout so that they could stop the clock."
Yep,
there.
we got done what we wanted to. We stopped the clock. We don't need to talk. Nico Miller will stand on just inside his own 5-yard line. Snap's good. Kick is up and away. And a bad bounce for the Chiefs as it bounces back toward their own end zone. The Carolina Forest Panthers are going to have the ball in Chiefs territory at the North Myrtle Beach 43-yard line. 2 minutes, 24 seconds on the clock. Panthers lead 28-7 and looking to put another score on the board before we go into halftime. Take a look at the R.W. Woods Grill area scoreboard. Loris now up on Georgetown, 35-0. Myrtle Beach, 14-0 over Socastee.
I just heard St. James is winning 14-8 over Conway as well.
First snap
goes to Fox, and
up the middle,
gobble him up,
and that will be the shortest gain of the night for Fox. Actually, it ties the shortest as he had one other run for 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Fox off the left hip of his quarterback, Cameron Long. Long rolls to the left, pitches to Fox. Fox finds a hole on the left side, and the Chiefs trying to close that hole down, but Fox hits it so fast, and all of a sudden he's inside the 20.
First down. And it's 1 minute and 45 seconds left here as the Panthers are now in the red zone.
It's about a 25-yard run for Jaron Fox. 1st and 10 in the red zone. We've clicked under 1 minute and 40, now at 1 minute and 35 seconds. Jaron Fox is going to take it is held by Cameron Long, rolling off the left side. And he's going to get down to the 1. 15-yard gain from Cameron Long. The difference is in the defense is their defense is keen on Will McNeely, and Will McNeely is running the ball most of the time. We are keen on Jaron Fox. And Jaron Fox doesn't have to run it because Cameron Long can run it. Or he can drop back, and he's got some good wide receivers. Now, they've only had one pass this game. It's 1 for 1 for 9 yards, but they haven't had to because of Jaron Fox. Ball at the 1. Jaron Fox is going to take the handoff, and he gets that 1 yard. as he runs over a Chiefs defender at the goal line. Touchdown with 47 seconds to go here in the first half. It is 34 unanswered points by the Panthers, 34-7. And Keon Yan out for the extra point attempt. Snaps perfect, holds perfect, kick. Right through the middle, 35-7. Carolina Forest, the Chiefs, again, they took the opening kickoff. Did exactly what you would hope to do when you win the coin toss. You take the opening kickoff, you hold it for 6 minutes and 4 seconds, you put 7 points on the board. But it has been all Carolina Forest from there.
Yes, 35 unanswered points, like you said.
I'm trying to remember, have the Chiefs, I think we've picked up one. Have we picked up one or
what, first down?
Brisket barbecue first down since that first possession.
Yes, Evans had a couple of first downs, I believe, for us.
So Carolina Forest will be kicking off right to left if you are tuned in on WRNN. If you are watching on the Chiefs Sports Network, NMB Chiefs Facebook page, or the Chiefs Sports Network's YouTube channel. This ball is going to bounce at the 5 and bounces through the end zone. Nobody's going to pick it up at the 1 this time. The Chiefs will take over first and 10, 47 seconds on the clock. The band of Chiefs warming up on the track to our left, getting ready for their halftime show. Eric Weiss telling me to do something but I don't want to do, but I will. We'll change the score. Yeah, getting tired of changing the score. I haven't missed too many. Maybe a little slow. Handoff goes to Jonathan Evans. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and thrown back. In fact, I don't think the initial hit was probably behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get a loss of a yard.
Jalen Weinglass, along with a few other Panthers in on that one.
22 seconds on the clock, 23 seconds on the play clock, and the Chiefs are going to let this one roll down. If Carolina Forest doesn't want to stop it, the Chiefs aren't going to stop it, and we're going to have halftime here. 35-7, Carolina Forest leads the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs as we go to half. We'll be right back on the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chiefs Sports Network.
Stay comfortable all year round with Martin Heat and Air, serving North Myrtle Beach and the surrounding areas, including Myrtle Beach, Conway, Longs, and Little River. From routine maintenance to annual service agreements and new installations, we handle all your HVAC needs with expertise and care. Call us today at 843-663-3504 or visit us online at martinheatandair.com. Martin Heat and Air, providing quality work with integrity.
This is Greg Hembry, your state senator, with this week's Minute from the Senate, Sports Volunteers. When we watch our Chiefs play on Friday night, our attention is on the players. To be sure, the players work hard in practice and on the field to bring us great football. But many others put in time and effort to make our experience complete. The Chiefs marching band and our cheerleaders put in hour after hour to prepare for Friday night. The booster club and the maintenance staff keep the facilities clean, clipped, and in good shape. The team trainers, our security staff, the Horry County Police and EMTs keep our players and fans safe. Volunteers run our very busy concession stand and help out in many other ways. As you watch or listen to the game this Friday, think about all the people that give their time so that we can have a good time. And if you get a chance, say thank you. This is your state senator, Greg Hembry. Go Chiefs!
Atlantic Collision is your hometown full-service body shop. With over 30 years experience in the industry, Atlantic Collision can handle everything from small dent repairs to major collision repairs, including dealing with your insurance company. Need a new paint job on your vehicle? They can handle that as well. Fast turnaround times and competitive pricing have made Atlantic Collision the area's most trusted auto repair technicians. Find them at 460 Sand Ridge Road in Little River or call 843-390-4293 for Atlantic Collision.
Hey Chief fans, this is Trey White with RE/MAX Southern Shores. As a proud Chief alumni, I know the thrill of a great game and the excitement of finding you the perfect home. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I've got the game plan to help you score big. Let's blitz through the market together and find your dream home. Don't punt on your real estate dreams. Give me a call at 843-421-7544. Your winning move in real estate is just a call away.
For quality, pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, First Choice Auto Sales in Little River should be your first stop. Chief alumnus Tim Williams and his staff specialize in offering top quality automobiles at a reasonable price.
Stop by and see us and let us help you find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. We're on Highway 9 East in Little River. You can find our inventory at firstchoiceautosc.com.
First Choice Auto, your chief connection to quality pre-owned automobiles.
Now back to the Martin Heat and Air Halftime Show on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNL.
As we continue the Martin Heat and Air Halftime Show, it's time to bring in Greg Richardson of the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad for our halftime interview. And I've known Greg for a number of years, but after what we have seen on the field the last 2 weeks, I thought this was a good time to bring Greg in and talk about not only the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad, how important they are to our program here at North Myrtle Beach, but also everything else they do in the community. So, Greg, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, Mike. Glad to do it.
Well, so Greg, just tell us a little bit just about the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad, because there's a lot of people that they see you all working, but they don't really know that much about how you operate.
Wayne, the Rescue Squad, it came into existence in 1958, long before the city of North Myrtle Beach even incorporated all the boroughs together. Created by the Crescent Beach Police Chief, where he saw a need. EMS service didn't really exist back then, just like when I started running, 911 didn't exist. So we've seen a lot of changes in 40 or 50 years of EMS in the community, and there's just so much that happens anymore. It's like we can almost handle anything in the field prior to getting people to, a trauma center or an emergency facility. But the Rescue Squad has always been there to support North Myrtle Beach athletics, and we come out and cover the JV and varsity football games. And the primary purpose is to be there to take care of these athletes and to work hand in hand with the athletic trainers. We train preseason with the athletic trainer on how to handle helmets and shoulder pads and all that, because we obviously don't keep those around to train ourselves. So we come out and make sure our new members and get a refresher for the older members on, how to deal with these things so that we don't hurt the patient in any way or we don't destroy equipment. But the athletic trainers at North Myrtle Beach and the other high schools we deal with are just excellent. They are on top of their game. They know their kids. They know how to handle emergencies, and we're there to support them when it comes to the athletic event.
So like many of our listeners and viewers, if they're watching online, they saw 2 weeks ago, they actually saw some of the volunteers from the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad in action as a young man from Conway had gone down during the game, and y'all were Johnny on the spot and assisted in that, and then transported to the hospital. So just to ask, because I've never asked this question, but obviously Conway's trainer and our head athletic trainer, Krista Collinary, they would be the first one on the scene to say, and so they get there and they kind of assess what's going on, and I'm guessing at that point if they know they need assistance beyond on the medical side of it, obviously they would signal to y'all, and then y'all kind of come in there, and then y'all work together.
Correct. They are the first response. They go out, they assess the situation, and once they determine that transportation is going to be needed, then they signal to us, and we come in, and we don't necessarily take over. We assist. We've got the state certifications. We're certified through the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, the National Registry of Emergency Medicine, and we have a doctor that approves what we can and can't do in the field through protocols, and we establish those as far as transport, and then we work with that athletic trainer hand in hand to transport and whatever we need to do. If we need to take a parent with us, we can do that. If we take the athletic trainer with us to the hospital, we can do that. Generally, the athletic trainer needs to stay in case there's something else, but we are very easy to get along with, very friendly. We are just the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad when it comes to how we operate through our doctor and through our staff. We don't have a board or directors, or we don't have policies that says you can't do this or you can't do that. We do what needs to be done for the community. We're here to work with the community and for the community, and what makes good common sense, that's what we do.
Well, and that's so one of the things that I know a couple of years ago, and time flies, so you may tell me it's more than a couple of years, but I know the water rescue is a big part of what y'all do as well, and I think, and I apologize if I'm wrong on this, but does Lance Barnes, does he volunteer with y'all as well?
He does.
Okay.
Lance has been one of our inaugural members when it comes to our new watercraft. Lance is a great asset to the rescue squad, and he's helped train a lot of the younger guys. Lance had a lot of previous experience from other agencies. I think he originally was in Tabor City as a fireman up there, but when he relocated over here toward the beach, he joined us, and he's been a tremendous asset. But our water rescue program is one of the best in the state, if not the East Coast, as far as the way we train and the equipment that we have. The amphibious rigid hull inflatable four-wheel drive boat that we have is, as far as I know, still the only one that meets that definition in the United States. There could be a few others in place now, but it is very unique to what we need, because you can't, we still can launch our jet ski and our other boat off the beach on a trailer, but there's no boat ramp on the ocean, and that's just not practical. And to put in on the waterway and travel all the way around to the ocean side is not practical in an emergency. So
right. That's just lost time.
And we're here to save lives. So having a vehicle like this that we can just drive on the beach and drive straight into the water and go is just amazing. And the thoughts and the work to put that together, the community support, to donate the funds for it. It's I can't say enough about North Myrtle Beach and how much they apparently love the rescue squad and support us through donations and so forth. To have 2 ambulances, 2 boats, 2 pickup trucks, an administrative Tahoe for teaching our CPR classes, a jet ski, and everything else we have, it's just been amazing. We have about 70 members on the roster, from the EMTs that do the medical calls to the people that teach CPR to the water rescue people, and some of those are also medical people, to our support people. We have members that join just to be supportive, just to come out and help do the fundraisers and help send out the letters and so forth we do for our fundraisers, and to work as an information person when we have our festivals down on Main Street. So anybody wanting to help, we'll take members. You can't ever have enough volunteers to do what needs to be done. So reach out to us, and we'll be glad to put you to work if you want to volunteer with us and get on the inside of what's going on.
Oh yeah, well anybody that's been around here for any length of time knows how important the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad. I've got some photos in a box somewhere going back many years when my grandfather was in with the group initially. So yeah, it's been a long time. But we're gonna speaking of fundraising, just tomorrow the 66th annual Fish Fry and Barbecue annual fundraiser. We've been kind of playing that up a little bit on our broadcast last week, as well as our Tomahawk Talk podcast. But tomorrow, Saturday, October the 18th, it's going to be right there at Ocean Drive Elementary. Now, when I first read this, I was thinking, yeah, $15 for a fish or barbecue plate, that's not bad. That's a great way to. And then I read the all you can eat part. So tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. at Ocean Drive Elementary, they're going to have fish, barbecue, slaw, hush puppies, potatoes, green beans, tea and lemonade. They've got takeout. You can even go and drive through. Go up there and just like Greg was just saying, some of these volunteers, they'll come out and find out what you want to eat. They'll go fetch your plate and hand you one. So $15.
Exactly.
And so $15, you don't ask for change. So, you ride up there with a 20, a 50, 100, and you get you a plate. And, the rest of the money, again, it's all donated money to help the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad. And again, everything that y'all do, I mean, if I just fracture it down to what you do for the high school, again, the last 2 weeks, we've, the 2 weeks ago it was at home against Conway. Last week it wasn't the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad, but it underscores how important that is, as we had a young man get injured at the end of the game. So, anybody at North Myrtle Beach, unfortunately, you hope. I mean, I've been doing this 19 years, and I can honestly say I have seen y'all in action, let's say 10 times, but I think that's a high number. It's probably more like 5, and 2 of those have been the last 2 weeks. So it's one of those things. It's kind of like insurance. You hope you never need it, but it's there, and y'all are insurance in case there's an injury. We know that we can rely on y'all to be there and to give first class assistance.
Yeah, and Wayne, that's the biggest part of it, and it's our organization is just such a clean operation. We don't send out bills for transporting, so any of the transports we do, the school's not sent a bill, insurance is not filed. The community has give us the funding to be there, and it's a complimentary ride. Even when we, work outside in the field, if we were to respond, into the community somewhere, whether it's an automobile accident or whatever, and we transport someone, they're not charged a bill. We send them a survey letter wanting to know how we did, and it explains in the survey letter, that we do operate off donations, and if they want to send us one, that's great. We'll put it back into the funds and be there to help other people, but we don't charge for our services in any way, shape, or form. So that's why we're truly there. The community gives to us, and we're an extension of the community and the citizens to go out here and help and support the community in the best ways and the professional ways as possible. Well, the other thing I want to mention real quick is I didn't mention our Explorer post.
Yes.
We have put back together an Explorer post. So if you're between the ages of 16 and 21.
Greg, I apologize. We had some technical difficulties there, but we kind of got cut off. But pick up on the Explorer program, because I do want to get that in.
Yeah, Wayne, we've got an Explorer post that's run through the Boy Scouts of America, but 16 to 21-year-olds can be a part of that. You volunteer, you learn the traits, you go out, you provide first aid services to Boy Scout events and other things in the community. And it's a way to get young people interested in this line of work and assist them with careers and so forth, and getting them into Horry Georgetown Tech medical programs and stuff like that. So we're looking for explorers always. We want to get our kids interested and involved. So contact us, reach out to us, and we'll get kids hooked up with that want to come in and be a part of it. They get to ride on the ambulances with us. They wear green shirts where the regular staff wears red.
Well, Greg, I thank you very much. We are pushing second half starting here, getting ready for the Brogdon Electric Power kickoff. But this is Greg Richardson with the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad. Again, Greg, thank you for joining us. Thank you for everything that y'all do, not only for the community, but especially here at North Myrtle Beach High School. Folks, we are just seconds away here from the start of the second half. We're going to take one final break. We'll be right back with the Brogdon Electric Power Kickoff here on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Since 1947, Dews of North Myrtle Beach has been providing exceptional customer service, and that tradition continues at their new location, 2203 Highway 17 South. Dews is a family-owned appliance and heating and air sales and service company that also carries hardware. Carrying many popular lines, Dews can help you select the perfect appliance for your budget, and you can trust them with the installation and support. Stop by Dews, browse their new showroom, and say hello to an old friend. For over 65 years, Dews has been there for our community.
Come visit the family-friendly beaches of North Myrtle Beach for warm sunshine on our quiet, relaxing, clean, and safe beaches. Elliott Beach Rentals has been helping families plan their vacations for over 60 years. With hundreds of oceanfront beach homes and condos to choose from, offering the best selection, price, and value guaranteed. Trust your vacation to the experts at Elliott Beach Rentals. Call 800-525-0225 or visit online at elliottbeachrentals.com.
Now back to the Martin Heaton Air Halftime Show on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
And we're back as we are getting ready to head to the second half here at North Myrtle Beach High School, the Hank Hester Sports Complex, better known and called as the Hank. And the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs put the first 7 points on the board, and it's all been Carolina Panthers ever since, 35-7 as we head to the second half. Taking a quick look at the Livingston's cleaning and restoration flash stats. Mason Walker was 4 for 5 in passing, had 36 yards. Will McNeely, 10 carries, 36 yards. Jonathan Evans had 6 carries for 22 yards. Rio Stevenson, 2 receptions, 21 yards. He had the touchdown on the 16-yard touchdown pass, Mason Walker, to Rio Stevenson. Over on the other side of the statistical look, Jaron Fox, 11 carries, 171 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And then Cameron Long, he's got 2 carries for 97 yards.
I was going to say Long had to be near 100.
We're ready for that Brogdon Electric Power kickoff coming up left to right. Nico Miller kicking off for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs.
Just waiting on the referees to signal to go.
Back deep for Carolina Forest is Brady McDowell. We've already seen him go 55 yards on a punt return for a touchdown. And this one is going to go through the back of the end zone. Second touchback for Nico Miller. In fact, he's had 2 kickoffs in this game, and they've both been touchbacks. Now got 10 on the season. Carolina Forest will take over at their own 20-yard line. Again, Carolina Forest 35, North Myrtle Beach 7 as we begin the second half. Cameron Long, senior quarterback for Carolina Forest. Jaron Fox, senior running back. Long fakes the handoff, gets the pass off across the middle. Putting pressure in the backfield, Keith Allison.
All over Long as he threw the ball. In fact, he
just had to get rid of it before he
gave him a shot as he released
down.
the ball. So, yeah, split second away from a big sack there for Keith.
Second down and 10 coming up. Head coach Mark Morris, his 21st year of coaching, overall 12th at Carolina Forest. Snap goes. Fox makes one Chief miss, then gets taken down. That tackle by North Myrtle Beach's Jason Bellamy, not before Fox picked up about 7 yards, make it 3rd down and 3. Fox coming up on 200 yards. That's 178. Third and a long 3. Ball sitting on the Panthers' own 27. Snap comes long with a pass, and wide open is Nick Zincone.
Kind of slipped inside a little bit as
Jason Grace was looking for him to go deep, and he just turned inside. Long hit him quickly, and that's going to be 1st and 10 out to the Panthers' 49-yard line. 20-yard gain, long to Zincone. Cameron Long is 2 for 2 in the passing game, and Nick Zincone's 2 for 2 in catching them. 4 wideouts, 2 on each side now for the Panthers. Long is going to look deep over to the left and then dumps it off inside, and that's going to be a gain of about 12 yards. That's another 1st down. Reception by Brady McDowell. Cameron Long did a good job there, was looking downfield, went through his receivers, didn't see anyone, checked down to McDowell. Carolina Forest now on the move to the Chiefs' 39-yard line. This is a Region 6 game. For those unfamiliar, there are, you've got classification of 5A. Carolina Forest is 5A Division 1. North Myrtle Beach and the rest of the Beach region is 5A Division 2. Snap comes, handoff to Fox up the middle. There was a small hole, and that's all Fox needs. He's going to get ahead for the 1st down. Another 11-yard gain for Jaron Fox, and now that's 1st and 10. Carolina Forest got the ball at the 27-yard line of the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. 189 yards now for Jaron Fox on just 13 carries. Carolina Forest didn't have a 4-receiver set most of the first half, but they're really spreading it out. Something even more to help Jaron Fox out, which he doesn't need. Handoff, fakes the handoff is long, throws across the middle, had a man maybe just a bit too high, was Caden Cole.
Yes.
Caden Cole was open. Long maybe put a little bit too much on that.
Yeah,
a little bit too much
high,
mustard.
a little too much zip on it.
2nd down and 10 coming up. Jaden Anderson, senior running back, now in for Carolina Forest. He was in on that previous snap as well. Cameron Long taking his time, gets the play call. 5 seconds on the play clock. And there's the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to the left. And that catch is going to be out of bounds. Zincone made the catch, but referee right there makes the call. 1st incomplete pass for Cameron Long. 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers. Senior quarterback Cameron Long, 5'7", 170 pounds, came into this game with 1,202 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Panthers. Jaden Anderson, running back. Jaden's going to get the ball. Looked like he was going to go off to the right, came back, and there to meet him is Mike Cavallini for the Chiefs. And as soon as Mike Cavallini hits him, his fellow linebacker Jimmy McCullough
And Bannon Hill also, kind of all three of them just kind of ganged up on him and threw him down. So
it's a gain of 1 for Jaden Anderson, 4th down and 9. The ball sitting on the 26-yard line, little out, evidently, of the range of Keon Yan, the kicker. So Coach Morris is going to leave the offense on the field.
Yeah, that'd be about a 48-yarder or 43-yarder.
Cameron Long's got Jaden Anderson back there beside him. Jaden Anderson looked like he wanted to move to the right. Long pushes him back. Long's going to hit the man across the middle.
I believe that's McDowell.
That's going to be a turnover on downs. Chiefs.
Big break for the Chiefs there, Wayne. Big break.
That was McCullough along with Jason Bellamy. Picked up 9 yards.
Just a yard short of the first down, it looked like. Maybe a yard and a half or so.
It was an 8-yard pickup. They had already moved the sticks when I saw it. So 8-yard pickup, Cameron Long to McDowell. But the Chiefs get the turnover on downs here on the first possession of the second half. 8 minutes, 1 second to go. North Myrtle Beach with their first possession, trailing 35-7. Mason Walker in for this first possession. He's going to complete the pass on the left to Will McNeely. He was looking downfield towards Rio Stevenson. Will McNeely came open, hits him in the flat, and he's going to get up close to a Brisket Barbecue first down.
About 9 yards on that. Nice little pitch and catch. Real short pass there to McNeely. And McNeely's the kind of guy, you get him some space and a little place to move. He can create some big yardage for you when he gets to the second level.
Second and 1. Walker hands off to Jonathan Evans. Jonathan Evans tests that left side. Looks like he's going to pick up a Brisket Barbecue first down.
Yes,
and
sir.
it is. Needed 1, picked up 2. Brisket Barbecue first down for the Chiefs. 2 plays, 11 yards on the first possession here in the second half. And this is one thing when you're the Chiefs, you just have to keep doing what you do.
Yeah,
you can't go out there and you're not going to score a 21-point touchdown.
There's no way to get back in it immediately. You just got to go out and do the job you're supposed to do. And
Mason Walker takes the snap, drops back, got a man across the middle, and that's Will McNeely. Will McNeely's going to pick up the Brisket Barbecue first down, and he is in Panthers territory.
It's about a 27-yard gain, Wayne. I'm sorry,
25 where they spot it.
Yep.
25-yard pickup. Again, another Brisket Barbecue first down, and excellent route run there by Will McNeely, and excellent pass by Mason Walker. Put it right on him.
Yep. Just kind of put it over the middle and let McNeely run to the ball.
Mason Walker, Jonathan Evans off his right hip. He hands off to Jonathan Evans. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces out to the left. Don't think he ever got forward. He gets pushed way back about 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They are going to say that they're going to give him a little bit of forward progress. And then they put the ball down. They moved it. The guy on this, the linesman on this side had him spotted about maybe a half-yard gain, but they put it back right at the sticks on the 47-yard line of the Carolina Forest Panthers. So no gain for Jonathan Evans. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs.
You're going to blow that dead.
I was going to say before the snap.
Probably going to be an illegal procedure.
Whistle came out. Nope, they call offsides on the defense. So keep it at second down, but shortens that need to gain down to 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
Okay. He moved the stick before the ball, I guess.
What was that?
the stick was moved ahead of the ball. I was trying to figure out why we were.
Yeah, he went ahead and moved it up 5 yards. The linesman over here was he could walk faster than, and we're going to get five more.
Get 5 more.
The linesman on this side is the one that's throwing throwing his flag, and as soon as he throws it, he just walks 5 and marks it. And
that's another brisket barbecue first down, Wayne.
Yes, sir, it is. I think we'll those that are watching online, there you go. Brisket barbecue first down, Chiefs. This possession looking like the first possession of the first half.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully after this one's over with, we don't have a repeat. Now, I'll take a repeat on this one initially. Let's stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 Chiefs, ball sitting on the 37-yard line of the Panthers. Mason Walker back to pass. He's got a man open down the.
They're going to give us a flag on that interference.
Rio Stevenson was going down the sideline. Pass was inside, and the defender was not looking back. And as Rio moved inside, the defender ran into him.
Yeah, if you have any contact and you're not looking back at the ball, you're going to likely get called for an interference.
Taking a quick look at the R.W. Woods Grill area scoreboard. Walk-em-all, 21, Ainer, nothing. Say now, he was walking the wrong way. They went to mark off the yardage, and they were coming the wrong way. Myrtle Beach led Socastee 14-0 at the half. And that's another brisket barbecue first down on this penalty. Back-to-back brisket barbecue first downs via the defensive penalty. That one, pass interference. Chiefs now down to the 21-yard line. And before this is snapped, we're going to have a timeout called by the Carolina Forest Panthers. We're going to take one as well. 35-7. Chiefs trail Carolina Forest, but Chiefs driving here on the Chiefs Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Hey Chiefs fans, this is Dawson Hardy, former NMB football player and proud alum.
And I'm Susan Stoodle, born and raised right here in North Myrtle Beach.
I'm Greg Russ, proud Chief alum.
And I'm Kim Shelley, lifelong local and part of the Scott Ellis Ty Bellamy sales team.
Our real estate team at RE/MAX Southern Shores knows the beach.
We're proud locals with decades of experience and a winning record for our clients.
When it's time to buy or sell real estate,
call the Scott Ellis and Ty Bellamy sales team at RE/MAX Southern Shores and
Go Chiefs!
Now back to third quarter action, sponsored by the Scott Ellis and Ty Bellamy team of RE/MAX Southern Shores on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
1st and 10 as we are back, 5:15 remaining. Mason Walker, quick pass.
Oh, no.
And that ball is
intercepted.
It bounced in and out of the hands, intercepted, and off and running down the far sidelines. I tell you, as we came back, that was Jaden Alston. Quick pass going out to the far side, right in front of the Chiefs sideline.
It's batted around and batted around. I do see a flag on the field around the 40-yard line.
Not sure what it is. We will see. Looks like Carolina Forest and the defense is coming off. Not sure what the play call will be, but that is against the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. So,
no,
actually, I'm trying to figure out it.
That was against.
Yeah, it was against Carolina Forest. It was against Carolina Forest, but it was after the interception. So it was a holding call against the Panthers. So the interception stands. The Panthers are going to take over possession at their own. Let's see, now they're going to walk off the 10 yards.
It's like it's going to be around the 30-yard line. So the Panthers are going to be taking over. We've got Long and Fox still in the backfield for the Panthers. Be taken over at their own 30-yard line.
I was going back online just trying to take a look and see exactly what happened on that interception. Jaron Fox is going to get the handoff here. Comes to the left, breaks back to the middle of the field, and finally making the tackle is Jason Bellaby, but not before a 12-yard pickup by Jaron Fox, and that is going to put him over the 200-yard mark. First and 10, Carolina Forest have moved the ball out just short of their own 43-yard line. Cameron Long in pistol.
So they wanted to throw a flag, and then they stopped, and then they asked, hey, am I supposed to throw a flag on this? The Whitehead said no. So play will resume.
New running back in, and he didn't even make my list here, so he does not even have a rush yet this season. That's Christian Bennett. Christian Bennett's got one now, though, as he is quickly swallowed up in the middle. Going to get a gain of about 2 yards.
Looks like Nigel Vereen and
Nigel Vereen, Bracey Gore
Parker
coming up off the bottom.
Yep. Asa Parker also in on that.
Tell you, first time we've called Bracey Gore's name tonight, and he's our leading tackler. Gain of 2 for Christian Bennett.
Well, the Chiefs stopped them on the last possession. They're going to have to bear down, and let's see if we can get something else going here. Another big play on second down here could force a situation.
Well, Bennett out, and guess who's back in? Mr. Jaron Fox. He's going to take the handoff up the middle, finds a little hole, and then
he's going to be just short, Wayne, I believe.
He's going to get ahead for a gain of about 7, but it's going to be 3rd down and 1. I tell you, it's not like the Chiefs are playing that bad up front. It doesn't look like there's really a hole to get through, but he doesn't need a hole. He needs a sliver.
Yeah, he's really good at exploding through there really quick. And like I said, if you're not dead on in front of him, you're in for a mess.
There's the snap, handoff to Jaron Fox. Tried up the middle, nothing there. Bounces around to the left. Gets a gain of 4, and that's going to be a 1st down for Carolina Forest as they move the ball to the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
They got the chains a little bit off here. There we go.
First and 10 for Cameron Long. Quarterback calls for, takes the snap. Quick swing pass out to the right. Making that reception was Caden Cole. Going to get ahead for a gain of 4 yards up to the 40-yard line. Yeah, I thought they had initially spotted the ball at the 45, but they had spotted it ultimately at the 44. So gain of 4 brings up 2nd down and 6. Cameron Long took that handoff, took the snap, faked the handoff to Fox, and then just swung it out quickly over to the right to Caden Cole. Cameron Long in pistol, has 1 wide out to the right, 2 to the left. He's going to hand off to Jaden Anderson. Anderson
Good
up the
stop
middle.
By Jimmy McCullough on that play. Yes, sir.
Gain of 4 for Jaden Anderson. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Panthers. Coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter. No score in this 3rd quarter. We were 35-7 at half, and that's where we've stayed.
Let's make sure we finish that way.
There's a snap, Fakes a handoff to Fox. Quick pass to the outside to Brady McDowell on the left. He's made a couple of players miss. Gets the 20 down to the 15 and to the 14-yard line before Brycey Gore is able to bring him down.
Tell you, McDowell did a really good job there making a few people miss. Didn't really juke or anything, kind of just sidesteps and pacing himself at different tempos. So did a really good job there on the sideline for them.
22-yard pickup. Cameron Long to Brady McDowell. 1st and 10 from the 14. Long with Jaron Fox on his right side. He's got 3 wide outs to the right. He's going to hand off to Fox. Fox is up the middle. I don't think anybody really touched him until he gets touched right before he crosses into the end zone. I guess I shouldn't open my mouth with a minute left. It was 35-7. Everything was status quo, and in that minute, they go 45 yards and stick it in the end zone. From 14 yards out, his 4th touchdown of the game, Mr. Jaron Fox. Kean Yan now on for the extra kick. It's up and good. 42-7. Carolina Forest over the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, and we're headed to the 4th quarter. We'll be right back on the Chiefs Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Protect what matters most and better. Enjoy your home with a more convenient and connected experience with HTC Security. With HTC Security, you can easily check surveillance cameras, control your thermostat and lights, lock your doors and close the garage, all from the comfort of your couch, whether you're staying in or on the go. Be in better control of your home with just one tap on your smart device. To learn more, visit htcinc.net or call 843-365-2154. HTC, we're here to connect you to your world.
For quality, pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, First Choice Auto Sales in Little River should be your first stop. Chief alumnus Tim Williams and his staff specialize in offering top-quality automobiles at a reasonable price.
Stop by and see us and let us help you find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. We're on Highway 9 East in Little River. You can find our inventory at firstchoiceautosc.com.
First Choice Auto, your chief connection to quality pre-owned automobiles.
Now back to 4th quarter action, sponsored by Boardwalk Billy's on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
We head to the 4th quarter here at the Hank. Carolina Forest 42, North Myrtle Beach 7. Chiefs scored first. Carolina Forest has scored often since. The Chiefs find themselves down 35. I'd like to say hello to our international listeners, my mom and dad, Terry and Wanda White, tuned in Cancun. Kickoff from Yawn is going to bounce at the 1 and then out the back of the end zone. Folks, coming up on Wednesday, October the 22nd, 6:30 p.m., right here at North Myrtle Beach High School, Fields of Faith. Coming to North Myrtle Beach, again, October 22nd, 6:30 p.m. It's a powerful night with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It's a free community event, includes free food and games. First 200 students get a free T-shirt. It'll be student-led worship, real stories, real faith. Also for purchase, Stella's Ice Cream. Bring your friends, your family, your team. Everyone is welcome. Don't miss what God is doing right here in our schools. Let's pack the field. The FCA event.
Going to get a flag on that, Wayne. Big pass down the right-hand sideline. Can't tell who that was intended for. I think that's the
is that freshman receiver. There's 26. That is
Teron Scott.
Teron Scott, freshman, called up from the JV squad 3 weeks ago and getting his first action.
Well, Teron was pushed there at the or they're going to call offensive interference, huh? Or no? What are we doing?
He just hasn't marked it off yet. So I'm going to tell you, the sticks are being moved, led by the linesman over here, but the linesman is telling them to move. They should not move until the ball's spotted.
Yeah.
But they're doing what the officials tell them to do, and he's been doing it all night. So
right. That's a brisket barbecue first down, Wayne.
Yeah. No matter how you slice that brisket, it's a first down.
We're taking it at the 35, 1st and 10.
Mason Walker hands off to Jonathan Evans. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. May not have even gotten to the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 1.
Yeah. Gobbled up by the Carolina Forest defensive line before much happened there at all.
So once again, folks, Wednesday, October 22nd, 6:30 p.m., join the Fellowship of Christian Athletes out here at North Myrtle Beach High School for Fields of Faith. We've got another event. We talked about it at halftime, and we'll give you more information on that for the North Myrtle Beach Rescue Squad. Ball snapped. Mason Walker went to hand it off. Luckily, he hadn't yet, as Jonathan Evans was hit. Mason Walker pulled the ball out, took off running around the right side, and he's going to get ahead for a gain of about 8 yards. That could have been one of those, an option play, but I think the defenders were in there so quick that it took away the option, because the only option is to give it to Jonathan Evans and watch him fumble it, or take off running, and Mason Walker took the ladder and gets 8 yards. 3rd down, long 2 coming up for the Chiefs. Mason Walker, Jonathan Evans with him, hands off to Jonathan Evans. He needed 2. Short. I think he got about 1.5. It's going to be 4th down for the Chiefs.
You have to go for it here.
Yep, trailing 42-7, 10 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock.
Enjoyed that meat lover pizza tonight, huh?
Swing Bridge Pizza. It's tasted good for 3 hours now. Mason Walker takes the snap. I'm sorry, that's Will McNeely takes the snap, goes off over the right guard. That's a Brisket Barbecue first down.
Yes, sir.
Needed a yard, picked up 4. Out to the 40. Well, we'll see where they put it down, maybe 3. 3 yards, they're going to put it down at the 47-yard line. Not surprisingly, when you need a short yardage pickup, you put the big man in to run it.
And he stays in.
And Will McNeely stays in with Jonathan Evans off his right hip. Last play, I believe, was Will McNeely's first at quarterback the second half. Kind of ridden Mason Walker. Snap comes to Will McNeely, jumps in behind Jonathan Evans, going to get a short gain. Well, this could be very short. .49-yard line. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Just under 9 minutes remaining in the game.
Chiefs still taking their time, not rushing. This is honestly, it's one of those games at this point you want to do positive things. So just stick with what you do.
Yeah.
You're not coming back against this team from 45 points down. Mason Walker takes the snap, swings it out to the right.
Almost.
And I believe that was picked off.
Oh, Lord.
And it is, and that's the same.
Jaden Alston.
Jaden Alston, the same guy that picked it off the last time, swung it out to the far right, and he just jumped right in front of the would-be receiver for the Chiefs.
Both kind of grabbed the ball at the same time, and Jaden wrestled the ball away from, I believe that was Rio Stevenson, but I might be mistaken. Oh, man. Rough break for the Chiefs.
Mason Walker had completed 6 of his first 7 passes. Now he's completed 2 in a row to the Panthers. Carolina Forest will take over. 8 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. A run right up the middle. And that run by Christian Bennett, as Carolina Forest is going to get some new players in. Bennett with that 4-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 6. The quarterback now is Matthew Kellner, a junior, looking ahead for probably the starting quarterback for Carolina Forest next year. Kellner is going to complete his pass, and now it's fumbled and picked up by the Chiefs. The Chiefs get a turnover.
Jason Bellamy. The fumble came out of the receiver's hands and bounced almost right at Jason Bellamy. He picked it up and pretty much just went in stride from there.
It was a good pass by Kellner, put it right on a little slant, right where he needed it.
Really nice looking pass.
And receiver took a couple of strides and then I believe just dropped it. First and 10 for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs on that turnover. They take it over on their own 44-yard line. Who was that picked up by? Jason Bellamy or Grace?
Yes, Jason Bellamy.
Yeah. Mason Walker comes in, passing on the far side, looking for Will McNeely.
Will, we almost pulled in a one-handed catch there, but
too close to the sideline and just couldn't pull it in. Got a hand on it, but second down and 10. Seven minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Chiefs with Jeremy Evans in at running back. Mason Walker, the quarterback. He's going to hand off to Evans, and Evans hit the hole hard. He's going to get ahead for a gain of maybe 3 yards. Third down and 7 coming up for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Jonathan Evans has not done a bad job running the ball tonight for the Chiefs. He's had a few pretty solid runs for us and keeps his body moving forward, which is always important.
5'9", 170 pounds, but it's the hole hard, and just got to put a little weight on behind him. 3rd and 7 play. Jonathan Evans again takes the handoff. He's going to work ahead for a gain of another 3 yards, gets up to midfield.
It's going to be
fourth and 4 coming up for the Chiefs.
It's time for a good hard count.
Offense staying out. Mason Walker at quarterback. Jonathan Evans in at running back. Matthew Sadler coming in at one of the tight end spots.
6-minute mark for the.
Just one wide out, and that's freshman Teron Scott over on the right side. And the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs are going to call a timeout. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 42-7, Carolina Forest leads North Myrtle Beach. We'll be right back on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Hey, this is Henry from Boardwalk Billy's Raw Bar Ribs and Sushi. We have been a locals favorite since 2013. Happy hour 7 days a week with live music daily. Kick back on our beautiful heated deck under the giant oak trees and watch amazing sunsets with the best food, service, and atmosphere in North Myrtle Beach. The kids love it. Go Chiefs.
Check out Boardwalk Billy's at boardwalkbillysnmb.com or just stop by at 13th Avenue North on Doc Holliday's Marina.
Now back to fourth quarter action sponsored by Boardwalk Billy's on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
4th down and 4. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs leave the offense out, trailing by 35, 42-7. Mason Walker in pistol with Jonathan Evans off his left hip. Single wide out. That's Teron out here to the left. Mason Walker keeps faking, looks, fakes, looks. He finally throws it. That ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, falls incomplete. Mason wanted to take off running, but good pursuit by Carolina Forest. He just didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Yeah. Ran out of space there and ended up having to throw it. Had a couple defenders in his face, which made throwing it even harder because he couldn't get his feet set. So, Yeah.
5 minutes, 40 seconds. Turnover on downs right here in front of us at midfield, and that's where Carolina Forest will take over. Junior quarterback Matthew Kellner in. He's now got Jaden Anderson back there with him. Jaden Anderson's going to take off running up the middle, and he's doing a Jaron Fox imitation. Hit the hole hard. It's a little spin move at about the 30, and he gets down inside the 20.
It's almost a 30-yard run there.
Well, they're going to spot him right at the 20. It is a 30-yard pickup for Jaden Anderson. Nice job there opening the hole by that offensive line. And then Jaden Anderson has been watching Jaron Fox in practice. Handoff comes up the middle. Powering ahead for a gain of about 5 yards. That is the smaller running back. That's Christian Bennett. Call it a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 coming up for Carolina Forest. Ball sitting just short of the 15-yard line of the Chiefs. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Clock continues to roll.
I'm going to tell you, Kellner for Carolina Forest, not doing a bad job at quarterback, but, I mean, he's all of, 5'8", 150 pounds. Not very big.
Kellner with a quick pass. And stepping in front of that for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs was Emmanuel Bellamy and just could not pull it in.
Almost picked off, but would have been a good situation to pick it off. He had plenty of space to make something of it.
Had a ton of room coming up on this near side, but give him a pass breakup instead, 3rd and 6. That's the difference between being a wide receiver and a defensive back.
Yep. If he could catch, he'd probably be playing wide receiver.
And on the 3rd and 6th play, they hand off, and that's going to be a touchdown. They hand that ball off to Jaden Anderson, came off the right guard, and then he bounced off of a would-be tackler, and as he bounced off, when he got back to the middle, there was nobody there. Just could have walked into the end zone, which he basically did from 20 yards out. Jaden Anderson now with 59 yards rushing on 5 carries, and 50 of those 59 coming on the last 2 plays. And there's the kick. It's up and good. Was making sure that was a new kicker there. Antwerp Diamond. That is number 31, correct? That is a 31. Yes, it is. Antwerp Diamond. I was afraid the young man was not going to get the field tonight. But
must have been in the transfer portal or something. I thought he was playing for another team a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he's played for everybody. That young man is a legend.
He had a stint
on the
here
Chief
at North
Sports
Myrtle Beach
Network
for a while.
Oh, he's had a good, strong 3-year run here at North Myrtle Beach. $49-7. Carolina Forest is obviously going to move to 3-0 in Region 6. Chiefs will fall to 1-2. 3-5 overall for North Myrtle Beach. 7-1 overall for Carolina Forest. And we have now found the running clock. I was getting ready to ask why the clock was running, but
42-point lead gives you a running clock. High school football these days.
There's a kickoff coming left to right. Will be taken at about the 12-yard line by Will McNeely. And Will McNeely just continues to drag 4 or 5 Carolina Forest players. He got hit initially at about the 14, 15-yard line, picked up a couple of passengers along the way, and gets all the way out to the 30. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. In fact, they spotted it at the 31. And for the Chiefs now, Ty Hodges, senior running back, Jonathan Evans. Actually, I'm not sure which one of them. I'm guessing Jonathan Evans is going to play quarterback now, as Jonathan Evans, the two running backs are the only ones back there. Jonathan Evans takes the snap, runs off right side, jumps in behind Ty Hodges. He's going to get ahead for a gain of 4 yards, make it second down and 6.
Ran the old Will McNeely play.
3 yards and about, 60 pounds. 3 inches and about 60 pounds. Same setup here. This time is going to be
that's a handoff.
Hand off to Ty Hodges. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No more there. Third down and 6. Ty Hodges, his first carry of the season. The clock rolls under a minute. Chiefs still with Jonathan Evans. Running to point at quarterback. Actually, this is going to be a direct snap, I believe, to Hodges. Nope. It was a direct snap to Jonathan Evans. Jonathan Evans gets ahead for a gain of
I think that's going to
2
be
yards, and that's going to be ball game,
seconds.
folks. Carolina Forest is going to win this game 49-7. We will be back for some post-game words of wisdom from Jude Hunt, because I'm going to have none.
I might have to let you do a monologue next. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. The Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart, State Farm.
Car City is your place for a pre-owned car that you can trust. We put all our cars through a 150-point inspection to give you real peace of mind. For as low as $99 down, you have your choice of hundreds of great vehicles from our 3 locations. In addition to our great pre-owned cars, we have an excellent service department and very own rental company. Give us a call at 800-380-4567 or visit us online at carcitycentral.com to view our locations and our current inventory.
Century 21 Thomas believes buying or selling a home should be positive and stress-free. Your real estate experience often is tied to the agent that you enlist. With more than 50 experienced real estate agents, many being lifelong beach residents, we know the market and have the networks for successful results. Century 21 Thomas has been positively touching the lives of this community for over 60 years. Your satisfaction is always our goal. Call today at 888-249-2100.
Atlantic Collision is your hometown full-service body shop. With over 30 years experience in the industry, Atlantic Collision can handle everything from small dent repairs to major collision repairs, including dealing with your insurance company. Need a new paint job on your vehicle? They can handle that as well. Fast turnaround times and competitive pricing have made Atlantic Collision the area's most trusted auto repair technicians. Find them at 460 Sand Ridge Road in Little River or call 843-390-4293 for Atlantic Collision.
It's tough out there trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is the office of State Farm agent Charlie Stewart, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Charlie Stewart a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's here.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now back to the Car City postgame show on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
And we're back on the Chief Sports Network. Your final, Carolina Forest 49, North Myrtle Beach 7. Chiefs scored the first 7 points of the game and looked really good for the first 6 minutes and 4 seconds.
You know, we talked about a strategy, and it seemed like they were embracing that strategy, came out. Can't really say too much bad about that first drive. We did get a little assistance from a Carolina Forest penalty, but still we managed to put it together a pretty nice drive, taking up a little bit more than 6 minutes, and you had a good feeling at that point, thinking that, even if Carolina Forest comes out and scores quickly, we're going to be okay. We're going to be able to move the ball. We're going to be able to make things happen and take advantage of some things. But that's about where it stopped, Wayne. Carolina Forest got the ball shortly after. We give up an 82-yard run to Fox, and man.
Yeah, it's really kind of one of those games where you didn't really feel like the Chiefs' wheels fell off. It's just that Carolina Forest and Sharon Fox got rolling.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, like I said, the 82-yard run, and then we get the ball back. You're still thinking, okay, let's get some positives. We don't have to score here, but we need to run some clock, get some first downs, put something together. We go 3 and out.
And the 55-yard punt return on that one.
And then gave up the big punt return to McDowell. From that point, we were playing catch up,
right?
And
they're. I mean, the fact is they're too good. They're too good to play catch up with.
Yeah, they're not the team you want to be playing catch up with. Hats off Coach Morris and the Panthers. Really, one of the fastest teams I've seen at Carolina Forest. He's had some good teams there in the past, but I think collective amount of speed between the quarterback, the running backs, a couple of the receivers are really fast as well. Defense, they were pretty tough. Hats off to them. Chiefs, obviously can't be too satisfied and just sit back and say, well, they were good, but we lost to a good team tonight, a good Carolina Forest team. Obviously not in the manner we would have liked for that to have gone, but still, when good teams get up on you in a situation like that, I said it the other night when we were playing Conway, we get up on a team like that, you got to put them away. Carolina Forest put us away tonight. They put the nail in the coffin. They were doing everything going into halftime they needed to be doing to get to where they wanted to be, and
and once they got that lead at half, then you kind of knew it was over. But the one thing that I do like that North Myrtle Beach did while we didn't score in the second half, one, I don't think we definitely never gave up, and two, I like the fact that we didn't come out and try to sling it all over the place. Right? Just
you got to find some positives.
Yeah, and use it as a learning tool. You've got 2 more games. You've got we'll be at home against St. James next week, and then on the road at Myrtle Beach on October 31st to end the regular season. And and in the end, Carolina Forest, as long as we have this region, it's going to take something special to upend them, because when you look at the size of the schools, they're about twice as big as everybody else in our region.
They are definitely working with a different size population. They have a lot of things working in their favor. You hate to use that as, you hate to make excuses, but that's the truth. So in the long run, yes, Carolina Forest is probably going to be the dominant team in the region while this is set up. I mean, they are in Division 5A or 5A Division 1 for a reason. I mean, they're in that echelon of schools.
They're the second or third largest school in the state of South Carolina.
They're in that echelon of schools, and they're going to be playing at that level.
And I know as of last year when we moved up to 5A, Myrtle Beach was the smallest 5A school in the state, and we were the third smallest. And they're the third largest. So, there is but in the end, I mean, you play with, obviously in high school, unless you're at one of these charter schools where you can recruit from wherever, the one-time transfer rule, you can throw that in there, whatever that means. But, I think that really affects those bigger schools. Good Lord, look what, Irmo and Somerville and the biggest schools in the state, they tend to have that. They've got a force with them that just kind of pulls good players to them. But it is what it is. Carolina Forest is a good team. We've got stuff that we did well tonight. We've got some stuff to learn from this, and this is another game where okay, let's learn some stuff, but Monday morning, actually for the coaches tomorrow. I'm sure for the guys,
Yep.
they'll start thinking about. But we've got
Coaches
we
probably
got St.
tonight.
James at
Yeah.
home, and for the seniors on this team, they'll be playing on this field for the last time next Friday night. Folks, we're going to take another quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to hand out our post-game awards, and then we're going to be off until Monday's Tomahawk Talk, and then North Myrtle Beach, St. James next week. But we'll be back after this break on the Chief Sports Network, presented by Charlie Stewart State Farm.
Get in the game with HTC Internet, the area's most reliable local provider. HTC offers a wide variety of fiber optic powered internet plans to meet your need for speed. In addition, HTC provides whole home coverage with HTC Smart Wi-Fi to keep your streaming devices performing at optimum levels. And best of all, HTC comes with no hidden equipment charges, which means your internet experience will exceed your expectations. To learn more, visit htcinc.net or call 843-365-2154. HTC, we're here to connect you to the world.
North Myrtle Beach Chiefs football is always brought to you by Bubba Collins Insurance of North Myrtle Beach.
I am proud to have been part of this broadcast since day one. I'm also honored to have served the last 4 years on North Myrtle Beach City Council and ask for your vote again this November. Go Chiefs.
Bubba Collins Insurance, insuring people, not things. For more than 40 years, a proud member of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association of South Carolina.
At Revolution Mortgage, we're here changing the game when it comes to your lending experience. Hey, I'm Brad Elliott, and our focus is communication, commitment, and integrity, making sure you're informed every step of the way, whether it's your first home or your next investment purchase. We're here to guide you from application to funding with a team approach that puts you first. Whether you're looking to purchase in North or South Carolina, I'm Brad Elliott. Let's make moves. Call me today at 336-358-7275. Brad Elliott, NMLS ID number 168.
Now back to the Car City postgame show on Hot Talk 99.5 WRNN.
Back for one final time on the Chief Sports Network here at the Hank. Again, your final, Carolina Forest 49, North Myrtle Beach 7. It's time to take a look at our awards that we hand out. We're going to go back and take a look real quick at the pregame awards, which are selected, one by the coaching staff and two by a group of teachers here at North Myrtle Beach High School. This week's recipient of the Dues NMB Chiefs Leadership Award was Acacia Cass Stevenson. We would like to thank Teresa Dew, Lindley Dew for all that they do, their continued sponsorship of this award, and it recognizes a student at North Myrtle Beach High School that excels in all areas. Students that win this award are nominated and voted on by a group of teachers here at NMB, led by Stephanie Waller. I don't thank her enough, but Stephanie takes the lead on that, and she goes out and gets nominations, puts it together, and then they get the vote. She makes sure we get a picture of that student that wins the award, usually with Principal Ansley Morrow, so we can get that in the paper and publicize that as well. But Dews is a longtime supporter of the Chiefs and also our entire community. Family-owned and operated. Dews located at 2203 Highway 17 South in North Myrtle Beach. Our Chief of the Week Award, congratulations to Luke Porter, this week's winner of the Sunbelt Rentals Chief of the Week. The Chief of the Week Award is selected by the coaching staff, and it is to honor a player that week helped the team just that little bit extra in practice all week long, helping the team prepare. So Luke Porter chosen this week by the coaching staff. Sunbelt Rentals, located at 1342 Highway 90. It's your place to visit for the rentals of lifts, lighting, generators, heavy machine equipment, and much, much more. Visit sunbeltrentals.com for a full list of available equipment. Or better yet, go by and see Tom Kingston and the rest of the guys at Sunbelt Rentals. Now for our postgame awards, and we've given this some thought, talked about it. The North Myrtle Beach Bingo, hit of the game. He had a couple of them during the game after some short gains coming up from his linebacker position. Junior linebacker Jimmy McCullough. The North Myrtle Beach Bingo, hit of the game. Crab catcher's catch of the game. We had a couple to go from. Will McNeely had a couple of nice catches, but our crab catcher's catch of the game. 16-yard touchdown reception, nice route run, cutting right across the middle, takes the catch, goes into the end zone, Rio Stevenson. And then our Bubba Collins Insurance Premier Performer Award. He's won it before this year. Young man just does everything. He's a workhorse. Great young man. I got to talk to him when I did a Walking with Wayne interview with him earlier this year, and it's always fun to watch him at practice.
I'll just say, we've gotten so accustomed to him doing what he does. We started thinking about who to pick, and obviously we're not happy with the game and everything, so we're kind of like down, and like, who are we going to even pick? And
we talked about Jaron Fox, but we can't give it to hey, I am going to give you a stat. So 17 carries, 226 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Wow. So that puts him around, he's just under 1,300 yards on the season.
And then Cameron Long, their quarterback, what we say, 97 yards rushing. He had all of those in the first half, didn't have to run it in the second half. Passing was 6 of 7, 74 yards.
But as I was saying, Wayne's running Panther talk over here.
Well, hey, I got to give their stats. Those two guys played pretty well.
Game. But as I was saying, we've just gotten so accustomed to Will doing what he does on a regular basis, and we're trying to find a name to, some positives here, and you just look down at the stat sheet. We're going through, this guy, and then you're like, well, Will's got 3 catches, 46 yards. Will's got 12 carries for 40 yards. And that's not to match, the stats that Carolina Forest was putting out, but in relation to all the other stats that we had going on, guy had created almost 100 yards of offense for us.
In a game where we had less than 200
the whole time, and did a whole lot of pauses for us during that whole period. So,
Junior quarterback Will McNeely, the Bubba Collins Insurance Premier Performer. Folks, once again, 6 p.m. Monday night, Tomahawk Talk, presented by Beach Benefits Insurance. Don't need a commitment now, fellas, but just let me know. We'll see how many of the 3 Musketeers are here for Tomahawk Talk, and we will catch you up on all things Chiefs athletics related. Hopefully we've got we'll know what the North Myrtle Beach volleyball squad, I'm not sure when that selection is, but we do know we're the number 1 seed entering the state playoff tournament. So we'll see where that goes. And then cross country is going to be coming up on the region championships next week, so we can talk about that as well, and then getting ready for St. James. Speaking of St. James, that's the next broadcast on the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chief Sports Network next Friday night, right here at the Hank Hester Sports Complex, 6:30 for the James Plumbing countdown to kickoff, 7:30 for that kickoff. And again, seniors for North Myrtle Beach will be playing their last game here at home at the Hank. So please, folks, if you can, come on out and thank them for all of their hard work. For Jude Hunt, can't see him, but we'll show him. There's Max Smith. He spent all night on the camera up on the roof. I'm Wayne White. Again, your final, 49-7, Carolina Forest. Folks, have a great weekend, and go Shants. Good way to end it up.
Beat that school in Boone, yeah.
And thank you, Will McNeely.
Thank you for listening to the Charlie Stewart State Farm Chiefs Sports Network. To visit and thank our major sponsors: Charlie Stewart State Farm, the Trey White Team of RE/MAX Southern Shores, Revolution Mortgage, Elliott Realty, HTC, Beach Benefits Insurance Agency, First Choice Auto Sales, James Plumbing, Martin Heat and Air, Livingston's Cleaning and Restoration, Creative Consultants, Dews, State Senator Greg Hembry, the North Myrtle Beach Aquatic and Fitness Center, Century 21 Thomas, HD Audio and Video, First Flight Stairs and Specialty Millwork, the Scott Ellis and Ty Bellamy Team of RE/MAX Southern Shores, North Myrtle Beach Bingo, Boardwalk Billies, Atlantic Collision, and Bubba Collins Insurance.